Yo, it's your boy, Orion, one half of the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Back at you with a new video. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Giants live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or our GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. And here we go. Steelers kickoff to the Giants. And you can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. Should be a pretty good game. Obviously, the Steelers are going to be heavily favored in this matchup. Marcus is at home trying to take care of some business, so I'll be shooting solo on the game. Obviously, we got the Broncos and the Titans. I'm not sure if I'm going to have the energy to be able to do this game and the next game because I was going to try to do some reaction videos on top of doing this live stream. So we'll see on kind of how I feel after doing this game, because I think that, you know, the Broncos game and the Titans game is going to go super late from like 7 to 10 p.m. People on the East Coast, it's going to be like 1 in the morning. Shotgun set. Ooh, nice pass. First down, Giants. Move the chains. Okay, Shepard, I see you. Danny Dimes. Nickel and diamond already. So we'll see on how it goes. But I think that I want to be able to do this live stream and then maybe do a reaction video or two, and then Marcus is coming over, and we're going to try to bang out as many reaction videos as possible before Thursday Night Football, so Tuesday and Wednesday. Woo, okay. Steelers defense, I see you. So hop in the room and join your boy. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the New York Football Giants. Let me turn it up here. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Ooh. Oh, nice. Oh, he dropped it. What happened to my hands? Come on, man. Come on, man. But today's been a long day. Calvin Griffin in the building. What to do? So shout out to Chauncey for choking Mike Evans. Okay. Thoughts on the Bucs game, man? I'm in a good mood, man. Like I said, I knew it was going to be a tough game, you know, going in. You know what I mean? You're playing one of the best teams in the NFC. Not only that, one of the best teams in the entire NFL. So, I mean, it was going to be tough. Did I expect Brady to play a little bit better? Of course. Did I expect him to throw a pick, let alone a pick and a pick six? No. But it is what it is. You know, I'm not in a bad mood whatsoever. Danny Dimes. Ooh, threading the needle. First down, Giants. Kind of surprising on how they're flinging it right now. Okay. Danny Dimes. I see you. But yeah, I'm in a good mood, man. Definitely not in a bad mood whatsoever. Lenny D, what to do? Hanging out with the fam, no problem, man. Sean the Real Jordan in the building, what to do? Danny Dimes. Ooh, go Saquon, go. Yeah, he might. He might, Calvin. The thing is all these Saints fans are coming at me thinking like I'm all depressed or sad or mad or salty. I'm not, man. You know what I mean? If I was so mad, I wouldn't have did the game last night with the Cowboys and the Rams, let alone doing a reaction video. Ooh, nice defense by the Steelers. Sit down. I'm a fan of the game. You know what I mean? You can't win them all. And it's the first game of the season, long season, so there's still time to recover and, you know, regroup and, you know, make changes and see how things go. And the main thing is I just want to be able to get in the dance. So, yeah, I'm never salty, bro. Like, if I was younger, like if this is me in my, like, you know, maybe 15 to 25 age zone, I'd be probably mad until the next game. Like, no cap. But, you know, when you get a little bit older, things change. Danny Dimes. Looking. Ooh, nice grab. Fourth down. Okay. Danny Dimes. I think he's going to have a big year like Kyler Murray. You know what I mean? It's one of those things when you have Danny Dimes, Kyler Murray, these second-year quarterbacks. I'm not saying they're going to be Lamar Jackson or Patrick Mahomes. Kyler Murray's on that kind of level. Danny Dimes, it might take a few more years for him to get to that type of, upper echelon in the quarterbacks, but I like him a lot. I like what the New York Football Giants are doing. Delay of game. I'm going to scoot my mics over.
So tried to draw the Steelers offside, but the veteran defense wouldn't bite. And now they'll punt.
Well, when you're going to try and draw them off, you need a little bit more time on a play clock.
All right, baby.
By the time they got to the line of scrimmage, the clock was down to under 5 seconds. But a good opening.
Shift over here a little bit. I got these big old lights in front of me, so sometimes it's kind of hard to see. They block some of the TV here. Oh, fumble! Go! Good that! Woo! The Giants recover! Oh, baby! Crazy! Oh!
It's a bomb in that pile, but there's Steelers down there fighting for it. Talk about it. A big play here early. The Giants got it.
Deontay Johnson muffing the punt. An official got knocked down in the scrum, and it's New York football on the doorstep here.
Yeah, Devontae Downs, a linebacker playing special teams. Deontay Johnson loses it. It looked like right there the Giants might get it, but now that ball is loose, and it's still loose. Now it's just a bunch of bodies. And eventually 52 Blue gets to right there on the left there. He gets to the bottom of that pile and comes away with a football. Giants catch a break. They get this fumble, and they're inside the 5-yard line.
Downs, the man who's stepping in as starter, is a depleted Giant linebacking core. We'll talk about that. Makes the big play on special teams. Opening night jitters.
Sorry about that. Just got to shift things over a little bit, just with all my lighting and everything that's going on. Danny Dimes, hands off.
Heavy traffic in the middle.
Almost.
Have to hit about a yard and a half.
When I found out we were doing this game,
Yeah, I'm never salty.
the Giants, you think it right away.
Mike Evans, yeah, I would probably sit Mike Evans until he gets healthy. I don't know when he's gonna get better. You know what I mean? It might take some time before, because anytime you got hamstring or leg injuries, I mean, it may be a while before he's healthy again, and that's big facts.
Hard to improve his strength, lower half, upper body, all around. What aspect to his game.
All right, Danny Dimes.
Second and goal. Jones.
Ooh, hit hard.
It's going to be ruled
Incomplete.
complete. That time the pressure got near him.
Scotty Miller. That's okay. Wait, whatever happens, happens. You know what I mean? I just got to be able to, get things correct, get things right, by the time we get into the point of week 2. I mean, it's going to be against the Panthers, and they're going to be angry, so it's going to be tough. So, Pittsburgh Steelers versus New York Giants. Live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. And looks like the Giants are about to score. Oh, Danny Dimes, incomplete.
Trying to get the ball to Ingram, the throw inaccurate.
Man.
That's a huge win for this Pittsburgh defense. They hand the Giants a gift.
Danny Dimes.
Settle for a field goal.
They're just going to go a little.
That should have easily been a touchdown on that drive. Unexcusable.
You see, he's kind of sitting, and Daniel Jones is expecting to kind of come with him as he
Man.
to his right, and Ingram
Bailing him out.
settled. Little miscommunication, and it forces him to have to.
All right, looks like we're going to be going for a field goal attempt.
Over inside the 5.
Hope everyone had a good Monday. Long day today. When you work those 8 to 10 hour days, still got to put on that grind.
This is about a third of that distance and knocks it through. So
All right, got to go here and change all the.
on the doorstep, but they can't cash it for 7. And Big Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense will take over for the first time. You come back 3-0 New York.
Can't wait to tell everyone about AT&T's big 5G news.
AT&T has nationwide 5G,
Yep,
and that's faster?
faster, yeah.
But is it reliable?
All right, first quarter.
Here,
Giants 3-0 Hopefully everyone is doing good. Pittsburgh Steelers versus the New York Football Giants live. Play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or our GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. You can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. And like I said, it's been a long weekend. Definitely was really tired yesterday from doing the Bucks and the Saints game and having the Saints slap around my team and beat me down. Congratulations to them. They earned it. They deserved it. They are not only the better team in that matchup, they showed that they are the real deal, which I already knew. And like I said, they are a Super Bowl favorite, and that's big facts. No disrespect, no salt, no cap. All right, and then now obviously going into the Cowboys and the Rams game on Sunday night. Cowboys, very disappointing, horrible coaching job by McCarthy. I'm not saying Garrett would have done better, but that ultimate 3rd down and 4th down call when they hurried up and then they decided to go for it on 4th down and got stopped, and then they didn't get that field goal to tie. That's what lost him the game, and I even said that in the live stream. Horrible coaching by McCarthy in that matchup. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know if he's the right fit, moving forward. But, I mean, they're going to say it's better than Garrett, but I don't know. Wasn't too impressed with that debut. CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup, Zeke, Dak, yum. I didn't see a whole lot of eating. You know what I mean? You lost like 5 out of 6 games last season by like a touchdown or less. That ain't going to get it done. And then we did a reaction video, the very first one of the season, of the Chiefs, right, versus the Texans. So if you haven't got a chance to check that out, full screen highlights with me and Marcus in the corner reacting to the game, kind of like a Twitch stream or a video game stream. So I'm going to try to be able to do this live stream after this game is over. I want to do the Broncos and Titans, but it's going to be too late with my girlfriend and everything that's going on here. And then I want to try to be able to pump out maybe a reaction video after this is over, if possible, solo. And then Marcus is going to come over tomorrow, and we're going to try to pump out 2, 3, 4 reaction videos tomorrow of the top matchups, Bucks, Saints. Maybe try to do the Eagles and the Washington football team for his team, and a few other matchups that were very exciting. We had a bunch of them and then I'm going to try to do some maybe on Wednesday, and then we have Thursday night football. So I'm going to try to bang out as much as possible. So Troll Patrol in the building, gang. Yeah, there's 2 games on only at the beginning of the year. Only at the very, very beginning of the year, they're going to do 2 Monday night football games, a doubleheader. It's like a holiday, you know what I mean? Just to kind of spring it up a little bit, So you got this game first, and then you got the Broncos and the Titans at 7 p.m. Pacific time. So it's going to be a late one. A late one. Handoff. James the Terminator Kana. But I hope everyone's doing good. Like I said, about 20 people in the room. 9 people have smashed that like button. Smash that like button for your boy. It helps with our metrics. It's going to be great, moving forward. The more likes that we get, the more donations. Everything is with the analytics and the metrics with YouTube. So anything you guys can do to support the channel would be greatly appreciated. Takes 1 second to smash that like button. Please do it for your boy. And like I said, we got full-time jobs, and I had to get off work early, ask the bosses to be able to call the game. Handoff. Nice tackle. So that way I can get home in time, do the thumbnail, try to find one that, I can make that looks good, get the scoreboard ready and set up, get everything prepped. It definitely takes time to get everything set up. So, but I'm glad I'm here, and I'm glad to be able to hang out with you guys. And we should have a pretty good game. Steelers heavily favored in this matchup, but you never know. Maybe the Giants will hang around. They got Saquon. They got Danny Dimes, Shepard. I know Golden Tate was banged up. They have Slayton. We got some pieces. Reese's Pieces. Shotgun set. Roethlisberger. Pump fake. Oh! Almost a sack lunch. Woohoo! Almost, baby. We got Pittsburgh Steelers versus New York Football Giants live, play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or our GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Follow us, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, at NW Sports Fanatics. Let's get it. All right, punt. Ooh, he took it off the bounce. Good tackle. Okay. Definitely a little bit early. You know, I'm normally not used to going on this early, you know, for YouTube. But, I mean, if they're going to have a doubleheader, I figured I might as well go online, do this one, try to do some reactions after, and then go from there. Because, obviously, I have to work tomorrow. If I didn't have to work tomorrow, then I would do this game, and I would do the Broncos and the Titans. And I really want to do the Broncos and Titans because I'm really intrigued to see how they play without Von Miller, without Cortland Sutton if he doesn't play. You know, how's A.J. Brown going to look? How's Tannehill going to look? Derrick Henry? I mean, how are some of these guys going to look, you know, week one? I'm intrigued a little bit to see where it goes. I would assume the Titans are going to win this game, and they could end up winning by a decent amount. But if it's going to be in Denver, you know, that high altitude, that air, you never know. Maybe Drew Lock, Jerry Jeudy, the running game, you know, Lindsey, Royce Freeman, Melvin Gordon, maybe Noah Fant. Maybe they can make it happen. You know, we'll see. Bradley Chubb, we will see. It'll be very interesting. We got 3-0 Giants, New York Football Giants. Let's see here. CeeDee Lamb or Keelan Cole instead of Mike Evans because of the injury. What do you think? Well, CeeDee Lamb hasn't really gotten an opportunity to show what he can do yet. I have him on my bench, just waiting for them to open up this offense. But after seeing Mike McCarthy in that week one, shit, man, I don't know. And with Keelan Cole, obviously with certain, you know, options of wide receivers, we saw Laviska Shenault and some of these, like, lower-name guys be able to get it done. I like Shark, you know, from the Jags. That's tough. I mean, do you have anybody else besides those two? You know what I mean? It's like, that's kind of a gamble, you know. But if Mike Evans is hurt, I mean, you got to be able to play somebody else. You can't just, you know, have him in there hobbling around. He's not going to be effective. So, even though he ended up, you know, getting some points for my Bucks, but I mean, it's like carving garbage time points, so, and that's facts. But I hope everyone had a fantastic Monday. Woke up super early today. Definitely was just fucking dead tired, you know, from calling both of those games, the Bucks and the Saints, the live stream. Then we did the reaction video, the very first one of the season. We did the Chiefs and the Texans from Thursday night. Full screen highlights, me and Marcus in the corner. If you guys haven't seen it yet, check it out. It's a brand new look for us, not only here doing live streams, but also in the reaction videos. I love it. And then did the Cowboys and the Rams from yesterday. Thought it would be a little bit more higher scoring. So 7 to 8 hours straight just grinding. It's tough. It's tough, you know, with a full-time job, but you know what I mean? I love it. I love talking football. I love watching football with y'all, and you guys make it worth it. Said, Mr. Cooper says, even though my Saints win, y'all Bucks defense is looking very deadly, might be top 5. I wouldn't go that far in top 5. I mean, if I had a top 5 defense, I probably would have got a little bit closer. Still would have lost. Oh, almost intercepted. Woo! What happened to my hands? If we were top 5 legitimately, we probably would have came back and only lost that game by 3-7. So we're not in top 5 category. I think right now you could say we're in the top 16, right? And if they keep, you know, developing the back end with Carlton Davis and Sean Murphy-Bunting, Antoine Winfield Jr., if they can step up with my front 7, then maybe they can crack the top 10 this season. Woo! Good defense. Sit down. All right, Steelers. Bud Dupree. Smoke that bud. Woo! But I don't know. We'll see. You know, they're obviously their run defense going into the end of the year was one of the best, number 1 in run defense for the Tampa Bay Bucks. But as far as pass defense, a collective unit, I would put them in the top 16 with an ability to be a top 10 defense. You know, if I had to rank them right now with all the guys that they have, I would say realistically, for me personally, somewhere probably in the top 12. You know, maybe 10, 11, 12, with a lot of room to get better. But definitely nowhere near top 5 just yet. And that's big facts. Now, if I had a John Lynch and Rondé Barber back there, then I'd be like, all right, yeah, definitely top 5. But there ain't no Hall of Famers back there named John Lynch, you know, at safety, or a Rondé Barber back there either at corner. So, Danny Dimes with those screen pass. Hopefully he doesn't kill Saquon out there. Pittsburgh Steelers love to hit. I love some TJ Watt, Minka Fitzpatrick, Bud Dupree. They got some hitters. Corey Brown. Okay. Yeah, can't guard Mike. Carlton Davis held him to 17 yards. 3 receptions, second lowest of his career. I had a lot of Saints fans coming at me trying to talk shit, but it's like, it didn't really matter. I mean, the Saints still were great. You forced errors on special teams. Breeze picked us apart. Your running game with AK-41 was great. You picked Brady off once, and then Janoris Jenkins got the pick 6. So they didn't really need to go to can't guard Mike. So a lot of times, if you get Mike Evans gets shut down by Lattimore, who cares? I mean, it happens. And especially if you're going to say that when he's injured, big fucking deal. You know what I mean? Like, okay, you shut down a guy who's a top 6 wide receiver when he was injured, right? And then if you noticed, on the flip side, can't guard Mike got hurt. So it's not like, Bucs fans are going to be necessarily rubbing it in and be like, oh, look at Carlton Davis. We shut down can't guard Mike. He got hurt too. High ankle sprain. And I hope that he ends up being okay. I don't want him to be injured. I ain't no salty hater. You know what I mean? Like I said, I want the NFC South to be successful. Of course, when you play each other, you want to be able to win that game. You want to be able to, be on top. And if you're not on top of the NFC South crown, you want to get in with the wild card. But, we'll see where it goes. Do I like the Bucs running game? I like what I saw from Rojo. I did not like what I saw from Shady and Leonard Fournette, which was, I didn't really see them. I didn't really get to see them do anything. And Fournette probably doesn't know the playbook, so I get it. Rojo looked okay, but we were just out of rhythm that whole game. If you watch the game, the Saints controlled the tempo. The Saints controlled the running game. The Saints controlled the clock. They controlled the defense. Everything they controlled was on their end. Brady was never in rhythm, right? The running game never got into a rhythm. Nobody really got into a rhythm in the passing game. Gronk looks old as shit. He was like hobbling out there. You know what I mean? He doesn't look good. You know what I mean? I didn't pick him in fantasy for a reason. Evans is hurt. Godwin could have had more. OJ, Howard, the juice man. Okay. He ended up doing okay with a touchdown, but I like Devin White and I like Levante David. I believe they both got 11 tackles each. Those are my 2 favorite players on my team, but not enough sack lunches by JPP, Ndamukong Suh. Vita Vea fucked up going off sides. The line didn't do very good in my opinion. The back end didn't do very good either. Special teams got an F. So a lot of improvement, based on, the team. The line played bad. You got Donovan Smith, you got Kappa, you got Wirfs. I mean, it was just a lot of jitters out there. Bottom line. So, best sleeper in fantasy. I mean, I got a bunch of them. I think, it just depends on what you consider sleeper. Like Tyler Lockett, not being a top 5 wide receiver, but being consistent game in and game out. I mean, there's certain guys that I like, this season. I'm not sure if there's a sleeper. Are you talking about a guy that gets drafted like super, super late? Or be specific? Quarterback, what position? Handoff up the middle. I mean, I like DJ Shark. I like him. There's certain guys, that I have a good feeling on, just like with my team in fantasy. I can kind of go over the guys that I felt that were going to break out this season.
And what he told me is this thing's been bothering him for 15 years. This one felt different. It was 2 or 3 throws in a row.
But we got the Pittsburgh Steelers, New York Football Giants, live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. 20-plus people in the room. 13 people have smashed the like button. Screen pass incomplete. Donate to your boy, and obviously smash that like button. It takes 1 second to smash it. It helps with our metrics. Please do. Your boy's working hard. Already worked a full day at work. 8 to 10 hour day, and then I'm obviously doing this live stream, and I'm probably going to bust out a reaction video for y'all after this as well. Marcus will come in the building tomorrow, and we'll do some more reaction videos together. Probably try to get 3 or 4 done, and then I'll do probably a couple more on Wednesday before Thursday Night Football. I'm really going to make it an effort to try to get as many in there. And donate to your boy if you can. Any dollar amount definitely helps with the channel, with all the hard work. We don't get paid for the reaction channels. So if you like the reaction vids that we do, show some love on the live stream. Roethlisberger, nice grab. First down, Steelers. One of the sleepers I can say overall that I really, really like is playing in this game today is Deontay Johnson. He's a guy that's not a big, well-known guy, right? But I like him just as much as Juju Smith-Schuster, if not better. Good hands, good route running. And you got guys like Slayton on the other side, right? Sterling Shepard, sleeper. So they're not going to be necessarily, wow, this guy's going to get me, 20 points, every other game. But, they typically consistently can hit 8, 9, 10 points a game. And in fantasy, that's money, depending on if you're playing in PPR or standard fantasy leagues. And every once in a while, they'll get a 15 or 20. Nice tackle. Running backs and wide receivers. Wide receivers, I just named off some for you right there. But like in my fantasy, roster, this is kind of how I built my team. Fresh Prince of Hilaire, right? Kyler Murray, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Mark Ingram shit the bed because J.K. Dobbins is another sleeper, and I have him. A.J. Brown, Titans, DJ Shark, George Kittle, Ravens D, Will Lutz at my kicker. Hollywood Brown, C.D. Lamb, J.K. Dobbins, Sterling Shepard, and Emmanuel Sanders. That's who I have on my team. So, I like to have, it doesn't have to be the biggest name guys. You can be a number 2 receiver. Ooh, incomplete. It just depends on if you can look at the matchups from week to week and see how it goes. So, yeah, Ravens D. Definitely I was smart when I picked up a defense and a kicker. I got Big Nuts Will Lutz, a kicker. A kicker in defense is a must. You have to have a good kicker. Harrison Butker, solid. Big Nuts Will Lutz, solid. And Justin Tucker is my favorite. I usually try to draft him every single year. But if you don't have, a solid kicker or defense, you're fucked. Typically, you can chase like whoever the shitty teams are with the defenses. You can definitely go that route, but I like to have my guys in the lineup. Roethlisberger going long, going deep. Ooh, toe drag swag. Woo! Wow. What a grab. A little bit of push off. There. Sanders is going to be able to, he didn't really have a huge game. He did get a touchdown. So he definitely made his mark. And we'll see. Michael Thomas with the injury, if he ends up missing any time, guess who's going to be the number 1 option at wide receiver? It's Emmanuel Sanders. And you got Jared Cook there. AK-41 will steal some looks. Taysom Hill also, but it is what it is. Handoff. Benny Snell. Good tackle by the Giants. Pittsburgh Steelers versus New York Football Giants. Live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Follow us, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. Sean, the real Jordan, in the building. Don Shingo in the building from Germany. Zach Donato in the building. Amber M. Hello, everyone. How are you? You guys, you must be feeling great after that Saints win. And it's funny. Like I said, I had all these people like on Instagram and Twitter. They're just trying to get a reaction out of me. And I'm not like a typical sports fan where you can push my buttons and get me pissed off and I'm going to be hella angry for a week until the next game. Maybe when I was younger, when I was 15 to 25, maybe I would just be fucking pissed until the next game against the Panthers on Sunday. But I'm not, man. I'm in a great mood. I'm in a fantastic mood. NFL is back. I'm here grinding. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Definitely the Saints deserve that dub. They were the better team, hands down, yesterday. Ooh, good tackle. Okay. Bucs defense wasn't too bad. I think it was a little bit better than the Saints fans were anticipating. We're a little bit better, but a lot of mistakes by Brady. O-line was bad. Running game was bad. No rhythm with the tight ends or the offense at wide receiver. Levante David and Devin Whiterfire. D-line did not play good, in my opinion. JPP, Sue, Vita Vea, those guys didn't really do it for me. Secondary made some mistakes. Carlton Davis did a pretty good job locking down Michael Thomas. 3 grabs, 17 yards. You had him in fantasy, you probably lost. But with that being said, Mike Evans was hurt. Now Michael Thomas has got a high ankle sprain. Prayers up for him. I hope he's okay. And you'll never hear other Bucs fans say that. You know what I mean? But like I said, if I don't end up representing in the NFC at the end of the day, I definitely want the Saints to represent the conference. And you're not going to hear that from any other Bucs fan, Panthers fan, or Falcon fan. But that's for real for me. You know what I mean? You guys have been consistent. You guys have been good the last 3 to 5 years. If anyone deserves to represent the NFC, it's definitely the New Orleans Saints if I can't get there representing my own Tampa Bay Buccaneers, year 1 with Tom Brady. Screen pass. Go. Woo! Big tackle. Sit the fuck down. Blake Martinez, formerly of the Green Bay Packers, say, sit the fuck down. Wow. But we'll see how it goes. You know what I mean? It's going to be one of those things. You know, I don't know if, to be honest, I think the Chiefs are going to go back-to-back. If not them, the Ravens. Those are the two best teams in football to me. Saints are probably number 3. But even if it is the Saints or Packers or whoever it is, at the end of the day, I don't know if you're going to be able to match up with those two teams for 4 quarters. Maybe for 2 quarters, but for 4, I mean, with Lamar Jackson and Mahomes, I mean, gosh, you really got a game plan and have a little bit of luck, and you probably got to score a special teams touchdown or a pick 6, or you have no shot winning that game. Like, you literally got to play the perfect game, get a pick 6 on Mahomes or Lamar, or run a punt or a kick return back for a touchdown. I mean, you literally are going to have to do everything right and hope they fuck up and have the worst game of their season, which is not likely. So that's kind of how I'm feeling that it more than likely will go. Pittsburgh Steelers versus New York Football Giants. Live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or our GoFundMe. Field goal attempt is up, and it's good. All right, Steelers on the board. 3-3. 3-3. I see you. And donate to your boy if you can. Your boy's working hard. I already worked an 8 to 10 hour day. Show some love for your boy if you can. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. You can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. In this game, I got the Steelers. Obviously, it's at home for the Giants. Joe Judge came from the Patriots. He's kind of a disciplinarian kind of guy, a hard ass. I definitely could see, the Giants finding a way to squeak this one out. But, I mean, if they can kind of minimize Saquon and not completely shut him down or just contain him a little bit, right? I'm not sure if they have enough on defense to be able to do it for 4 quarters. So I would assume, the Steelers can't afford to lose this game. I said the Giants could be a bubble wild card team, just like the Cardinals and the Lions, and a lot of people laughed. But I told y'all, I thought, like I said, the Giants, the Cardinals, the Lions, and the Rams could be a bubble team, this season. It's possible they might be, one of those teams might make a wild card. And then as far as the Steelers are concerned, they're not going to win the AFC North, but they definitely can get into the playoffs with one of the wild card spots. I definitely love the Steelers team this season. Ghost Dad in the building, what to do? Don Shingo in the building, what to do? If Corona is still there, is it possible to see Super Bowl without fans? Absolutely. It depends on how bad it gets. There might be some, rich executives that'll be there, and I think there's so much money involved that they would have fans there. It would just be limited. There's just too much money involved in the Super Bowl for them to have nobody in there. They would have at least 10%. No fans in front of you, behind you, left of you, to the right of you. Executives in the boxes, everyone wearing masks. You know what I mean? They would definitely have a little bit of fans rather than none. So at least there's some type of crowd noise. It is the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? They're definitely going to want to be able to have something in there. So we got a Pittsburgh Steelers knotted up with the Giants 3-3. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or on GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Follow us, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, at NW Sports Fanatics. Definitely a long day at work today. First reaction video of the season, Chiefs and Texans, me and Marcus did last night. That's obviously on the channel if you haven't got to see it. A new format, full screen highlights with just me in the corner with Marcus, kind of like a Twitch stream, reacting to the game. Everyone loves it. They're getting a good reaction from it. And then we ended up doing the Saints and the Bucks live stream, as well as the Cowboys and the Rams live stream. So it was a long, long day. That's big facts, but it was worth it. I don't mind grinding one bit. That's facts. Do I think Russell Wilson is underrated? Well, I have him as the second best quarterback in the NFL. Right there. You got Patrick Mahomes, Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, Lamar Jackson, Carson Wentz, when he has a line to protect him. There's all these guys, that I have in my top 5, top 6. But I definitely think Russell Wilson is underappreciated. He's never gotten an MVP vote, which is ridiculous. He's an amazing quarterback. You know, Lamar Jackson's the most dynamic, you know, with running the football and what he does. Patrick Mahomes, to me, is the best quarterback in the game. Lamar Jackson is the most well-rounded with using his legs. But Russell Wilson is probably, you know, he's just as much of a gamer as Patrick Mahomes. And he's got a Super Bowl. Should have had 2 Super Bowls if they would have ran with Marshawn Lynch. Bryson in the building. What to do, Bryson? Bryson Johnson. He says he likes the channel. He likes the reaction videos. He likes the channel. He shows it to his family. What to do, my guy? Hope you enjoyed the live streams and the reaction videos and everything in the building. And I think a lot of people, you know, like the channel too, because, you know, depending on if I do a live stream, original content, we'll be doing power rankings, you know, reaction videos, whatever it is. I like to acknowledge everybody. And in a lot of channels, you don't get that. So, I mean, I like to take the time to get to know everyone and, you know, be able to talk with them, you know, end up having some type of relationship, you know, with the fan base. And, you know, you guys are what makes the channel go. So I appreciate you guys very much. Russ is great with no weapons. Imagine Hill, Kelsey, and the O-line of the Seahawks. The O-line is horrible, right? And the D-line is horrible, but they do have weapons. Chris Carson is one of the most underrated running backs in the league. He's solid. He's always top 10. Look at the stats, Shingo. All right, he's solid. All right, and then look, DK Metcalf, he's no slouch. Tyler, get to the door and lock it, solid. So you got pieces there. Shit, even Greg Olsen scored for them, I believe, yesterday, and he's old as shit. You know what I mean? So to me, DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett, to me, are top 20 wide receivers. You know, you could probably put both of them somewhere between 10 and 20, both of them. So that doesn't mean he doesn't have weapons. And then Chris Carson, to me, is a top 10 running back. Facts. Big facts. So to say that they don't have any weapons is a bold lie. They do. They do have weapons. And that's why they make the playoffs every year with a horrible O-line, questionable coaching with Pete Carroll at times, and a horrible D-line also. Worst D-line in football, bottom 5 O-line in football. You got Jamal Adams, best safety in football. You got, right? Who else do you got? Who else do you got? Bobby Wagner, B-Wags, best middle linebacker, arguably best linebacker in football. Darius Leonard is nice, and there's a few others. DeMario Davis, right? Devin White and a few of these other guys that are out there. So Russ would be quarterback number 1 if he had O-line, but Sea Chicken's dumbass management, yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't think Russell Wilson is better than Patrick Mahomes, but definitely he'd get a lot more love from the media. And obviously if they would have won that other Super Bowl and handed the ball off to Marshawn Lynch and they won that, then his legacy would be a little bit higher, you know, than some of these other players. And I watch Russ. I've seen him in person. You know, I live in Oregon, so it's not like it's a 3-hour drive to Seattle. So Russell is crazy good, you know, and if you watched him at NC State in college, which I did, watched him in the Rose Bowl against my Ducks, right, with Wisconsin, he's great. He's always been great. He's always been an underdog, and I love him. Orion, you think A.J. Brown still got a chance to show out tonight for your fantasy? I need 23 points to win in my fantasy football league tonight, and so that means he's got to get like 120 yards, so that'd be like 12 points, and 2 touchdowns. So if he can get 120 tonight with Tannehill, right, and 2 touchdowns, I'm going to win with 24. I'm down by like 23 and some change, so I'm hoping. And I think A.J. Brown, honestly, is a top 8 wide receiver in this league. He's, you know, scary. Terry McLaurin's great. DK Metcalf is great. But to me, A.J. Brown is better than those two. Those other 2 are fantastic. Don't get me wrong. But I think A.J. Brown is more complete. And he really started to dominate with Tannehill in the lineup instead of Mariota at the back end of the season. And that's big facts. But Scary Terry's great. All 3 guys can get 8 touchdowns receiving or more with the talent that they have with their arms, their legs. I mean, DK's a physical guy that can go deep and go up and get it. Scary Terry McLaurin is an intermediate route guy. Good route running, good hands, good wiggle, good burst, good juking. But then A.J. Brown is like almost both of them put together. Big, physical, better route running than he looks, good hands, and he's a great, you know, red zone threat. Nice tackle by the Steelers. Oh, yeah. But that also makes Russell Wilson so great. You know, that they have a horrible O-line, bottom 5 in the league, right? A horrible D-line, arguably the worst in football after Frank Clark left and no Jadeveon Clowney. And they still get to fucking 10 wins almost every year and make a wild card, if not win the NFC West. So the Niners and the Rams, even though the Rams won last night, they might take a step back. And maybe the Cardinals and the Seahawks are the teams that represent the NFC West this season. Maybe the Cardinals get the wild card and the Seahawks win the NFC West this season. Or maybe the Cardinals win the NFC West with Kyler and D-Hop Nuke breaking out and Seahawks get the wild card. But those are the teams. I mean, it's not over for the Niners whatsoever. You know what I mean? But that Super Bowl hangover after losing a Super Bowl is a real thing. It's definitely a real thing. Teams usually go 7-9, 8-8 after a Super Bowl loss, even if their team is solid. You know, it just happens. Unless you're, you know, like a Patrick Mahomes Chiefs kind of team, which not very many teams are. Danny Dimes. Love me some Danny Dimes. Shotgun set. Danny Dimes, blitz coming. Ooh. Flag party. Flag party. What do I think about Daniel Jones? I absolutely love him. I loved him out of college. You know, when you watch a guy that comes out of Duke, it's like a basketball school, right? You know, it's like a Grant Hill type of thing. Christian Laettner. It's not Danny Dimes. So who did they play? Not a whole lot of competition, you know. But when you have a quarterback that's going into his second year like Kyler Murray, I really dig deep into the stats to be able to look for guys and what they do year 1, year 2, year 3. Do they have a good coach? Do they have a good support system? Did they improve the line? Which they needed to do. You know, you ended up getting Andrew Thomas from Georgia, right? You ended up having Hernandez from the year before. They know how to protect Danny Dimes. Going long, going deep. Touchdown, Giants! Speaking of Danny Dimes, with the dime, let's go. Woo! Let's go. Let's go. There you go, and that's exactly why I like Danny Dimes. You give him time. Arguably, this Steeler defense is number 1 in the league, number 1 in interceptions, number 1 in sacks last season, a top 3 defense. A lot of people think they're number 1 in the league, if not number 2 or number 3. That's unexcusable. Look at the ball placement. Right in between the zone. Touchdown, Giants. And they got a good O-line. You got Saquon Barkley, a top 3 running back in this league, right? You got plenty of options at wide receiver, right? You got Sterling Shepard. You got Golden Tate. You got Darius Slayton, who balled out last season when those other guys got hurt. You know, they got all the pieces that you'd want. The defense could get a little bit better, but they got a good coach. And like I said, I thought Jason Garrett was going to be a better OC than he was a head coach for the Dallas Cowboys. And everyone laughed when I told them that I thought that maybe the New York Football Giants can make a wild card or maybe represent the NFC East. Right? And obviously the Eagles have injuries. Washington football team with their D-line looked amazing and got that upset win. Cowboys, same Cowboy shit over again. A lot of names on paper, right? Like kind of like the Cleveland Browns. A lot of names, right? It's like cotton candy. A lot of names, a lot of sugary sweets out there. It looks great, tastes great, right? But when it comes down to making the plays when it counts, right? Same old shit. You know, same old disappointment, same old shitty play calling, same old, you're in the game, right? Take the field goal last night, you fucking dummies. But no, they went for it when they didn't need to go for it. And then you lost the game by 3 when you could have went to overtime, and you still might have lost, but you don't do what you need to do to win. And good coaches make good decisions when the game was within 8 points or less. And it seems like with Jason Garrett and now Mike McCarthy, when the game is that close, the Cowboys lose all those games, and I think they're going to lose a lot this season also. I'm not sure if they're going to lose like 6 out of 8 games by 7 points or less like last season, but I'm not that confident in that offense. You know, Dak, contract year, you know, a lot of pressure, right? Zeke, you know, he's going to get his. But if they don't have enough time on that O-line and now Leighton Vander Esch is out for half the season with the broken collarbone, that's not a good look. Gerald McCoy before the season started out for the year. So I don't know. I'm not too confident in the Dallas Cowboys. Eagles, a lot of injuries. I don't know what to think about them. I know Zach Ertz wants his money. There's a lot of disputes with him and Lurie and Dougie P and the ownership. He's not happy. Blake Jarwin is out for the season. Yeah, it's another guy. I drafted him with my last pick in fantasy and dropped him that same night because I just had a weird feeling about him. But you never know. It's a long season, but I really like the New York Football Giants trending upwards out of all the teams in the NFC East. You know, if Saquon Barkley can stay healthy for the full year, right, I think that they could make a wild card. I really do. And who knows? Maybe they overachieve. What if the Giants and the Cardinals win the NFC East and the NFC West. It sounded crazy before the season started, but as you watch the teams play, you know, who knows? You know what I'm saying? Who knows? It's a justice scoreboard. But that's why I love football, you know? You just never know. Each season, you know, game in, game out, anything can happen. I mean, the one thing that I know for sure, the Saints and the Packers, they're the top dogs, right, in the NFC. That's bottom line facts. You know, Eagles fans can cry about the injuries. Cowboys can cry about McCarthy. You know, Tampa can cry about Tom Brady and just the, you know, misfortunes of playing an elite team like the Saints. But if you look at the Vikings getting roughed up by the Packers, the Niners not even being able to beat the Cardinals, you know, the Giants and Cardinals have some promise, like I said, before the season started, right? But the Saints, right, and the Packers are the two best teams in the NFC right now. That's big facts. And I think the Cardinals, you can put them up there in the category. And if the Giants steal this game from the Steelers, who is a playoff team, open your eyes. Open your eyes. Danny Dimes year 2, Kyler Murray year 2. I told you guys. And you got to understand, I watch 4 to 6 hours of film every day. I do the research, every single team, all 32. I watch the film. You know what I mean? I really dig deep into the stats and watch the film. You know, so we'll see where it goes. And it's a long season. It's a long season. And it depends on the schedule and how things go. But I'm telling you, if the Giants find a way to win this game, it's going to open a lot of people's eyes, just like the Cardinals beating the Niners last season. It's going to open a lot of eyes. So, all right, shotgun set. Ooh, spin move. Hit him with the spin cycle. Watch them close twice. Hit him with the whirlpool. All right, I see you. What do I think about the pass interference call at the end of the game? Kind of BS. I mean, there was a little bit of a push-off, and the refs are looking for that. But, I mean, that definitely could have been a play that they could have just let go. There's always going to be bullshit PI on the offense or defense. It seems like they always have at least one or two in a game where you're like, what the fuck, really? Some guys selling it, some guys falling down, some guys grabbing initially and hooking, and then at the last second letting go, and then, you know, and then they catch the second guy. I mean, it happens all the time. Ooh! Big hit. Big hit. Telling you. And like I said, do the research, watch the film. And that's what makes it fun for football, when you get these teams that everyone is sleeping on. But sometimes when you bring in a new coach, right, and a new system and a disciplinarian guy like Joe Judge from the Patriots, it really can revamp an energy, right? Because you know Saquon got hurt last year. Danny Dimes made a lot of mistakes, but they made sure to draft another O-lineman in Andrew Thomas. So the offensive line is getting better. You already had good weapons at wide receiver, 3 solid receivers. Oh! And no one expects anything on special teams or defense from the Giants, but if they get hyped up and overachieve and come together as a unit, they might end up being, you know, a 9 or 10 win team at the end of the year. Same thing for the Cardinals. And I love that, you know. It makes the game exciting instead of having the same teams over and over and over again. So, Cowboys, I mean, they just find a way to shoot themselves in the foot. But to me, that's coaching. You know, Jason Garrett wouldn't have done any better. They would have lost that game anyways. But I don't think really Sean McVay did a great job in that game either. I mean, both teams should have scored in the 30s. That's big facts. You know, they should have both been able to put up more points. So it's definitely concerning, you know, to see the offensive line of the Rams and the running game wasn't really as good as I thought it was going to be. Play calling was questionable. But to, you know, get that third down call and then hurry up. And when you went on third down with the Cowboys and you got stuffed up the middle, and then they went to the line real quick and they said, fuck it, we're going to go for it on fourth down, and then you didn't get it. Stupid. You're down by 3. Take the field goal, you fucking dummy. But that shows you. He ain't a good coach. He ain't my coach. I'll tell you that. I wouldn't want him. I wouldn't want him. The O-line isn't trash, Panthers fan. Do your research. T.J. Watt with the interception. Saquon's a good running back, but do your research. Andrew Thomas from Georgia this year, first rounder, stud. He can play guard, tackle on the left side or the right side. Hernandez is a nasty mofo. He's definitely got a lot of energy. Look at the line and look at the pieces. They are not trash. Like I said, if they were so bad, they wouldn't even be winning this game right now. The line is pretty good. It's definitely an up-and-coming line. Gerald Black and Gold Light Toes, what to do? Who's going to be the first to show some love? Your boy's been grinding 8 to 10 hours a day, right? Comes on and does the live stream. Not one person can show some love for the Northwest Sports Fanatics with a little bit of a donation to say what's up. Smash that like button and hit your boy with a dono. Not one person? Not one? After the reaction videos that we put out and the 8-hour coverage from yesterday? No appreciation or love for your boy? You know what I mean? And we don't get any money for any of the reaction videos. So remember that. Anytime we do reaction videos, the NFL puts their ads on our videos, and we get no type of compensation from it at all. So, I mean, show some love for your boy. I mean, like I said, we're going to be doing so many reaction videos. That's how we try to be able to work hard with the live streams. Gerald Black and Gold Light Toes, bang! Who dat? Thank you. You know, a lot of hard work, you know what I mean? Definitely, and I'm going to be pumping out probably at least a reaction video after this game is over as well. Marcus is going to come over tomorrow. Handoff up the middle. Ooh, big hit. And we'll probably try to pump out 3 or 4. Bang! Cooper, $4.99, my guy. Gang, 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 thank you. Thank you so much. I mean, it really means a lot. You know what I mean? It's just the blood, the sweat, the tears. And you got to understand, with my high energy, to be able to, call the game and, do everything by myself, manage the scoreboard, the chat, the game, promote the channel, you know what I mean, depending on if there's a moderator in the building that can help me. It's draining, to be able to do all of those things after working an 8 to 10 hour job, and not a lot of people can do it, you know what I mean? So I definitely appreciate you guys very much. Oh, I can definitely do that. I can break down the games, the plays. Damn right. We're going to be doing power rankings. We're going to start up that as well. So it'll be nice. I mean, we're going to be doing a lot. We'll be doing reaction videos. We're going to be doing power rankings, live streams. I mean, we're going to be putting up the best coverage. So I definitely work hard. And, and another thing that people don't understand, too, is that when you guys donate to the channel, YouTube, they take like 30, 40% of the donations. So that's why I work so hard to hustle to be able to see if I can get you guys to smash the like button and donate to your boy. So even though it looks like sometimes I'm making, all this money for the channel to put back into the channel, YouTube takes a big chunk of it for just being on YouTube. So even though we have a patreon.com, or a GoFundMe or a Cash App, you know what I mean? They steal. They don't steal, but I mean, they take a lot. They should let us have all the donation money, period. But they don't. Or if they do the donations, they should only take like 10% instead of like 30 to 40%. It's just crazy. You know what I mean? But that's why your boy hustles so hard. If you guys didn't already know that already. You know what I mean? I got to hustle. And you know what I mean? Put in a lot of effort. So hopefully you guys have a perspective on that. I'm not lying about that either. I mean, if you know anyone that's a YouTuber, ask how much that YouTube takes, from the donations and from, the individual channels, Yeah, they don't need their cash. They're already making billions of dollars. You know what I mean? They're not the ones saying subscribe to the Northwest Sports Fanatics, smash the like button, donate to your boy. You know what I mean? It's just using their platform like eBay. They have to make their cut, but it doesn't have to be that high. They eatin'. Roethlisberger, looking. Back of the end zone, incomplete. Pittsburgh Steelers versus New York Football Giants. Live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. It takes 1 second. It's going to help our metrics for not only live streams, reaction videos, anything that YouTube sees. So if you haven't smashed the like button, please do. It would mean a lot to me. It takes 1 second to hit it one time with your thumb. And if you can donate to your boy, if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF or our GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. $39.99 NWSF hoodies, look like NWO, black, white drawstrings, white NWSF. Link is below every video on our YouTube channel. Cop one for you, your girlfriend, or anyone in your family. No cap. And like I said, you can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. J. Trilla in the building. What to do? Yeah, 10% is one thing, but yeah, when they do like 30 to 40%, it's crazy. Skip's top 3 running back, Zeke. eBay is about dead because of bleeding people dry. People still go there, though, all the time. Deontay Johnson, I love him, sleeper. I'm watching mine live right now. I'm not watching it on the computer. Mine is on local, or it's on ESPN. Big Ben? Touchdown! Steelers! Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Juju. Hey. Nice. Cooper, he says, been watching y'all since you were in the hundreds of subscribers, and the content is way too great, entertaining, and really y'all don't sugarcoat anything. Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, we call it right down the middle. That's facts. JJ Troll says Brady didn't look like Brady. The Bucs will tarnish his legacy. They go in 7-9. I don't know. I mean, if you're trying to rub salt in the wound, JJ, that's fine. I mean, I'm not salty. I'm not mad. If anything, though, I don't have anything horrible to say, or negative to say back. But if you want me to come back with a comeback, your Cowboys didn't really look too good, my guy, yesterday. Your coach is some shit. All right, Tom Brady didn't look too good, right? He threw a pick six, right? And he threw another pick and didn't look good. But your coaching is some shit, right? That's why you guys ended up losing, right, those 6 out of 8 games by a touchdown or less, going for it on 4th down like a fucking idiot with McCarthy, all right? When you guys could have got a field goal and tied it and probably won that game. So, yeah, my Bucs look shitty, but the Cowboys, they're a team that keeps doing it over and over and over and over and over and over and over, okay? If you like mediocrity, the Cowboys are it, all right? 8-8 Cowboys, 7-9 Cowboys. You want to call 7-9 Bucs, all right? Which about 7-9 Cowboys, 8-8 Cowboys. And I'll tell you what, Jason Garrett's going to do a better job calling plays than Mike McCarthy ever is going to be for your Cowboys, and that's big facts. And to be honest, with all kidding aside, I hope you guys turn it around. You know what I mean? Because that was unexcusable to me. You know what I mean? The Cowboys should have won that game. And that's why it makes me upset and kind of pissed. You know what I mean? Regardless if you think that, because I call it right down the middle. I'm not a hater. I like NFL and I like all the teams. But when I see something so blatantly stupid, right, where they could have tied the game, and when they went for it, that was not the right time to go for it on 4th down. And you know it too. All the Cowboys fans will tell it too. Like, why would you go for it right there? And even if you ended up getting the 1st down, it just wasn't the right time. You know what I mean? Was not the right time. So you can come at me all you want. All the different fans want to say how bad Brady is. Bro, my team has been shitty since 2007. I'm going to have some excitement this year, and I'm going to have some disappointment. But at least I'm a legitimate, decent team. It is what it is. And that's realistically the Dallas Cowboys and the Rams from Los Angeles. They might both not make the playoffs this season. It's super competitive in both of the divisions, in the NFC East and the NFC West. Eagles are banged up, right? Giants look pretty good. Washington football team's kind of doing a little bit better than people anticipate. You feel me? Said he wanted to prove he believed in his offense. That was a horrible mistake. LOL Garrett. He's like, Cowboys can go 8-8 and win the division. Well, I'm not going to win the division. Bro, I never said, JJ, we damn boys. I never said that they were going to win the division. I said they can compete for the division. But if I get in the tourney, right, and go 9-7, 10-6, that's all I care about. You know what I mean? I just want to get into the end of the game. How do I feel about the Niners losing the Cards? I wasn't surprised. I got Kyler Murray in my fantasy football league, and I picked him as a 3rd overall quarterback. It went Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, and in our fantasy football draft, I picked Kyler Murray. And supposedly he was ranked 10th best, which is bullshit. Second-rated, second-year quarterbacks usually find a way to dominate, especially when they're number 1 picks like Kyler Murray. So I wasn't surprised one bit. D-Hop is there, Christian Kirk, right? Larry Fitzgerald, Andy Isabella, Keyshawn Johnson, Kenyon Drake, right? Isaiah Simmons, the rookie at linebacker. Budda Baker, Patrick Peterson, Chandler Jones. Who? Chandler Jones. Who? Chandler Jones. So I'm not surprised. I told all y'all before the season started my teams that I thought that could break out. The Lions, right? The Giants, the Rams, the Cardinals. Lower name teams that no one wanted to believe in. You feel me? Anything can happen in any given season in the NFL. Anything can happen. Right, but so even though Washington played a horrible O-line and was banged up, right? That's true, but they didn't necessarily have to win that game. You know what I mean? Like, they were down 17-0, and they still easily could have lost that game even with all those sacks. You know what I mean? Because we've seen it before. Because that's what usually the Washington football team does, and my Tampa Bay Bucks teams, what Jameis Winston in the past would do. Regardless if you're up a little bit or you're down, you just find a way to lose. You know, bad teams find a way to lose. But with that D-line, they arguably have the best D-line in football. And if they're not the best D-line in football with Chase Young, they're top 3. And if you got a top 3 D-line with a lot of first-rounders, Chase Young, Payne, Ioannidis is in a first rounder, Ryan Kerrigan, you know what I mean? You got a lot of nice pieces on that D-line. You know, if you can get to the quarterback, you can make shit happen. It can cover up some of the weaknesses you have at linebacker and at corner and safety. Go, 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 go. Woo, go Saquon. Oh, baby. Saquon with the triangle button. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, okay. Let's go. Saquon Barkley. Look at the misdirection. Blocking, blocking. Okay, I'll take the late screen. Follow my blockers. Yeah, the O-line is so bad for the Giants. They're so horrible. Get out of here. Woo, 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 woo. Woo, 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 woo. What a play. What a play. Pittsburgh Steelers, New York Football Giants live, play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or our GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. And you can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. It is 9:10. I just had to change it real quick. You know, it's hard, you know, when I gotta be able to change the scoreboard. I gotta be able to talk in the chat. I gotta be able to promote the channel, right? And I gotta watch the game. So I gotta watch 4 things, and I gotta be able to refresh my page to make sure that the internet stream is not gonna go in warning mode. So there's literally 5 things that I gotta do and multitask to make sure the stream goes smoothly. So every once in a while, you know, if I'm a little lagged back on the score and I haven't added the field goal, extra point, touchdown, just comment below. You know, I know it's there. Right? It's just a matter of time of me getting to it. And if you mark it in the chat, I'll see it sooner than later. So it's hard to multitask. And obviously working an 8 to 10 hour day too. Danny Dimes into the ground. But I hope everyone is doing good. Like I said, we got about 20 people in the building. If you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. Smash the like button for your boy. It helps with our metrics. A lot of our live streams are getting 50 to 100 smashes of the like button, and it really helps with the metrics. And then they're starting to put ads on the live streams now, YouTube. So if we can keep putting more advertising on there, and then they can see that we're going to be doing the reaction videos also, maybe they'll start pushing our channel a little bit more, which I'm hoping. So that way we can get more views and more subs. And if you guys know anyone that would, oh, baby, it's 12 noon. You know what time it is. It's time for a sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. Woo! What a play. Danny Dimes went to Danny Pennies. Woo! Someone call 911. Damn. And it's not sack sandwich, EA Sports, stealing our material. It's sack lunch. You know when people are, you know, when you're getting bigger and bigger on YouTube, when people copy you on YouTube and other YouTube channels, and then when people copy you, right, on the big networks or the podcast, and then you know you're really getting bigger when Madden, EA Sports copies you. You know people are watching you at that point, which is exciting. If you're not going to pay us and you're not going to acknowledge us, you know, it is what it is. Maybe one day they will, but don't just steal and, like, you know, steal our material and our content or slightly change it. Everyone knows where it comes from. No one else says those type of things, you know, with the catchphrases that we have and the nicknames that we come up that are original. It is what it is. But I guess that's flattering. But it is what it is. 10-9 Giants. They about to punt. I'm not sleeping on the Pats. I think that they're going to make the wild card this year. They could overachieve if Cam stays healthy, Super Cam, the whole season, and if the Bills kind of struggle late. But it's the Bills' division to lose. I think they have a more well-rounded team. I like their roster better. Sean McDermott, Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, Devin Singletary, Zach Moss, Knox at tight end. I mean, they got a nice complement. Edmonds, Jordan Poyer. They got nice pieces there. Top 5 wide receivers in the league or all time? Your boy does the research, man. You know, I've been watching football since '85, and I call it right down the middle. So it's not John Madden, it's EA Sports is the thief. EA Sports. It's in the game. Top 5 wide receivers, I mean, to me, from the production and the standpoint, me being a Bucs fan and calling it right down the middle, I mean, I think Michael Thomas, to me, is the best wide receiver in the game. And then you got D-Hop, DeAndre Hopkins. But as of this year, if Michael Thomas gets hurt and it can't stay healthy, D-Hop is going to take that spot with Kyler Murray just because he's going to get more touchdowns. He's going to get more opportunities if he stays healthy. So, I mean, as of going into the year, Michael Thomas, DeAndre Hopkins, and then probably Julio by just respect, even though I'm not a Julio fan. I like Devontae Adams more and Tyreek the Freak Hill typically more, but Julio does his thing. So, you know, as if we're going now, and depending if Michael Thomas is injured or not, but like kind of how I feel it might go. So I'll go DeAndre Hopkins because I think he's going to be the number 1 wide receiver this season with Kyler Murray. So we'll go DeAndre Hopkins 1, taking over Michael Thomas's spot. He'll drop down to 2. Julio Jones 3. Devontae Adams, personally to me, 4. And then Tyreek the Freak Hill at 5, the Cheetah. And then you got other guys like Mike Evans, Keenan Allen, Godwin, and a few of these other guys that are kind of sprinkled in. Allen Robinson, underrated for underrated wide receivers. A.J. Brown, Tyler Lockett. You know, you got a lot of these other guys that are very solid. Scary Terry McLaurin, DK Metcalf. I mean, there's many, many solid wide receivers that are in this football league. It just depends on if you have preferences or not. Running backs. Oh, running backs. I mean, you guys saw what the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is doing. I mean, this season is going to be amazing for him. But like I said, if I didn't pick Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I'm a big Josh Jacobs guy. And it didn't surprise me one bit that he scored 3 times. I love him. So, I mean, I like you know, Christian McCaffrey by respect. You know, most people are going to put him as the top running and receiving back. So if you want to go run CMC 1, you can definitely go there. For me, I like Clyde Edwards-Helaire, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Say, yo, Holmes to Bel-Air. No, yo, Holmes. Yo, Mahomes to Helaire. Okay? So I like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I like Josh Jacobs. You know, I love Zeke. I love Saquon Barkley, right? And everything that they do. But those would probably be my top 5 running backs, you know, at this point. Oh, it's 12 noon. You know what time it is. It's time for a sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. So as of right now, today, so run CMC 1, right? And I'll probably go Josh Jacobs 2. Clyde Edwards-Helaire 3, right? And then I'll probably go Zeke 4, Saquon Barkley 5. I mean, and you could obviously put Zeke and Saquon over Josh Jacobs and, you know, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, but I know Josh Jacobs is going to get a lot of opportunities if he stays healthy. He was a top 8 running back last season. He's awesome. If you watched him in college, he's got potential to be top 5 in that same category with Zeke and Saquon and run CMC. Josh Jacobs is that guy. He's part of that 4 horsemen. And if you watch Clyde Edwards-Helaire, I think he's part of that 5 group as well. I think he's that solid. But then you got guys that are like Austin Eckler, you know, Chris Carson. There's a lot of other running backs, AK-41. You know, there's a lot of guys that are out there. So that's just my personal opinion. Josh Jacobs is better than Miles Sanders. Stop it. You're just an Eagles fan. Stop it. Josh Jacobs is better than Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders could have a top 10 season if he can get on the field, if he can stay healthy. He is nowhere near Josh Jacobs. You need to watch football other than the Eagles, Shingo. All you do is watch Eagles. How do you have it? You can't have an unbiased opinion if you only watch Eagles and you don't give credit where credit's due because you don't watch the other teams, my guy. You don't watch college football like me, right? You don't watch 4 to 6 games in college football a weekend. You don't watch more games and watch film. All right? You got to be able to have the film study to be able to see what happens. But he's not on that same level. He's not the talent level. Ask anybody in the room if they think Josh Jacobs is not as good as Miles Sanders. You're not going to get one person in the room that thinks Miles Sanders is better than Josh Jacobs. Not happening. Not happening, especially after seeing him run for 3 touchdowns yesterday. He might lead the league in rushing this year. Josh Jacobs. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a beast as well. Who's winning the NBA title this year? Probably Lakers. I'm a Blazers fan, but you got LeBron, you got AD, you got Kuzma. I mean, the Miami Heat look great. Go, go, go. Ooh, big hit. You know, I like Jimmy Buckets. You know what I mean? But more than likely, it's going to be the Lakers, I feel. Miles Sanders has an opportunity to improve some of the most based off last year's stats to this year's stats. But if everyone's getting hurt, right, and if the O-line can't protect Carson Wentz, you know what I mean? It's going to be really tough to be able to have a healthy Carson Wentz by the time everyone is on the same page with that O-line coming back and then Miles Sanders. So Celtics with an upset. Possibly. Any of those teams in the East could definitely run it. You know what I mean? But I don't know if those Eastern Conference teams can hang with the Western Conference teams in 7 games. If it's a 5-game series, best out of 5, first to win 3, yes. Eastern Conference teams can hang, but going to 7 and having to get that 4th game, that's really what separates really the winners from the losers. The legends, from the pretenders. Contenders, pretenders. So that's kind of how I feel. Latavius Murray. Clippers winning the title in 7. I mean, those were my choices. I mean, going into coronavirus, who were the 3 best teams going in? Lakers, Clippers, Milwaukee Bucks. And the Bucks are gone, right? They got their ass kicked. So, I mean, it's the Lakers or Clippers really title to lose. If anyone wins it other than the Lakers or Clippers, everyone would be shocked. So, A-Guy, Raiders. Peyton Hillis, for 1 year, when he got on that Madden cover, I don't think he was ever considered a Hall of Famer, though. Pittsburgh Steelers versus New York Football Giants. Live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or a GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Follow us, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, NW Sports Fanatics. Smash the like button if you haven't done it already. Takes 1 second to do. Donate to your boy. Show some love for all the hard work, the blood, the sweat, the tears, the green screen, the scoreboard, working a full-time job and then still doing this, and maybe even doing a reaction video after. I mean, it takes a lot of energy and a lot of time to do a live stream, especially by yourself. Danny Dimes. Oh! How did he get out of that? I got to watch the screen. I got to watch the game. I got to watch the chat. I got to watch the scoreboard. I got to make sure the stream doesn't blow up. It's a lot of hard work. And it's like 100 degrees. And my state is on fire outside here in Oregon. So I can't turn the AC on. So it's hot as fuck in here. It's like a fucking sauna. So show some love for your boy. The AC fund. So I can get my AC plugged into this bitch. So hopefully we get some fucking cool, clean, crisp air in this room. But I got to wait till all this smoke goes away from all the fires that we have here in Oregon. It's very scary out here. And that's big facts. All right, Danny Dimes under center. Handoff. Saquon. And I like it when new running backs, when we were speaking about running backs coming in, everyone, Saquon is just built with the Saquads and runs CMC. He's like the Marshall Falk, Roger Craig of this generation. 1,000, 1,200, 1,200. You know what I mean? They're amazing talents, right? Zeke Elliott, yum. 4 years, 2 rushing titles, amazing talents. But I love it when the new breed comes in. Josh Jacobs, right? Clyde Edwards-Helaire, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, right? I love the new guys coming in because it shows you how these other guys need to keep up with some of the new fresh talent that's coming in. Yo, Mahomes to Helaire, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Love him. I mean, I picked him number 1 overall in fantasy, so I obviously had some insight there. And I would have picked Josh Jacobs number 1 if I didn't pick Clyde Edwards-Helaire. No cap. I mean, like I've liked him since last season. I liked him in college. And sometimes it's not just about name recognition. It's about the team that they're on, how many carries that they're going to get, the vision, the power. Do they fumble a lot? You know what I mean? Can they hit the hole? Do they go downhill? Josh Jacobs has got all of that talent. And I'm pretty sure moving forward, I mean, Clyde Edwards-Helaire is in that perfect system with all those weapons. Josh Jacobs doesn't have as good of a team as the Chiefs, right? But as far as being a consistent back that's going to be recognized as a top 4 back, maybe takes AK-41's spot as the 4th or 5th best back in the league. I love AK-41. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? He's great too. But like I said, now you got more guys in the mix for top 5. You got Run CMC. You got Saquon, you got Zeke, you got Josh Jacobs, you got AK-41, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. You know what I mean? It's really getting nice as we're moving forward. I love it. I love seeing the newbies start to make a name for themselves. And that's facts. Burrow, no way. No AFC championship game for Burrow. Get out of here. I love Burrow, but they'd be lucky to win. If they overachieve, the most wins that they're going to get is 8. And they're probably not even going to get that many because they need more help with their kicker, not pulling a hammy, to tie the game. You know what I mean? And they got some weapons at wide receiver and running back, but they got Geno Atkins, but what else do they got on defense? O-line needs to improve quite a bit too. Joe Mixon, he's okay, pretty solid. I mean, some people think he's a top 5 running back. I don't one bit. I mean, you could put him in the top 12, but he's definitely not in my top 5. And you got A.J. Green, used to be a top 5 wide receiver, not anymore. Tyler Boyd, avoid the Boyd. You got him. No more Tyler Eifert at tight end. You got John Ross, the deep threat. T. Higgins from Clemson. So they got weapons. They just need to build that O-line for Burrow, right, and build the defense, and they'll be coming.
Everyone a chance to come together to enjoy a common passion. Best Buy wants you to feel like you're at the game.
Well, we'll see this season. And I like Chubb a lot too, but with that Browns offense and that play calling, they might not be able to do what people think they're going to do this season. OBJ's numbers, Landry, Austin Hooper, Njoku, Chubb, Kareem Hunt. I mean, it's starting to look like Baker Mayfield might not be the starter in a year or two for the Cleveland Browns. He might not be it. He might not be it. Just saying.
3rd and 13. Giants.
10-9, 2 minutes left before halftime.
It's a false start. It's going to become
Top 5 defense. I don't know if Saints are number 1 overall. I don't know if I would say that, but they definitely have, a top 5, top 6 defense in the league. Niners going in, they were thought to have a top 5 defense. Steelers, to me, have a top 5 defense. The Baltimore Ravens have a top 5 defense. I'm not sure if the Chicago Bears have a top 5 defense anymore. I mean, if they slack a little bit, maybe top 10. They still got a lot of names and players there. But the defenses I like the most are Steelers, Ravens. Those are the ones that I like the most as far as consistency. And you got to put the Saints in that category too. Oh, baby! Don't leave your feet unless you want to get smacked. Welcome to the Smackdown Hotel, jabroni. Come on, Saquon. You're going to get injured. Yeah, and I do miss AK and Ingram together. I feel that they've never really been the same without each other. And I almost kind of wish Ingram was still there. But Ingram is about to lose his job to J.K. Dobbins. I got both of them in fantasy. Ingram only had like 2.9 points, like 29 rushing yards. J.K. Dobbins only had like 22, 23 yards, but he got 2 goal line looks and got 2 touchdowns. So this might be J.K. Dobbins from the Ohio State University. He might be taking over for the Baltimore Ravens at running back. So
ever by the time he's done. They've controlled him, but the Giants, Kirk, have been impressive on defense. This is
J-Band's in the building. What to do?
question marks coming in.
Yeah, number 1 in sacks, number 1 in interceptions. Steelers are legit. I got them going to the playoffs this year. Facts. I'm not saying Baker is benched, but I'm saying that no matter who you bring in as coach, no matter what you do, Baker might not be the guy. You know what I mean? He might have hit his ceiling in college, and some guys hit their ceiling in college. Like for Sam Darnold, right? They just don't have any weapons around him, so you really don't know how good he might be. He might end up being a little bit better than people think, but you got no fucking weapons there. Le'Veon's not good. The O-line is trash. You got Jamison Crowder as your leading wide receiver. The defense is trash. The coach is trash. You know what I mean? So, and then Josh Allen, right, has the most talent surrounding him. Lamar Jackson as well. So, I mean, it all depends on, if Baker Mayfield was on the Baltimore Ravens, how would he do? If Sam Darnold was on the Baltimore Ravens, how would he do? You know what I mean? Obviously, they'd be doing a lot better than what they're currently doing for their teams. And that's big facts. I mean, you got to have good coaching and you got to have a good support system. And if you don't have good head coaches, OCs, DCs, supporting cast, you're fucked. And I don't know, maybe some guys capped out in college. And I'm not saying that Baker Mayfield is Johnny Manziel, Money Manziel. I'm not saying that, right? But he might have to go to a different team. He might have to go to a different team and just regroup and go somewhere that has a better defense and better coaching. Like if you brought him at New England, with the Patriots, that would be the perfect spot for Baker. If Cam wasn't there, they could get him turned around there, but there's not very many teams that could really maybe turn him around. He's got the swag, he's got the drip and the confidence, but I think the confidence is starting to get shaken now from what happened last year and getting that ass whooping from the Ravens last week. Big Ben? Incomplete. Oh, there goes the sideline reporter. Who's that, McShay? He said, fuck my legs. My legs. What happened to my legs? Pittsburgh Steelers versus New York Giants live. Play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or on GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Shotgun set, Big Ben looking. Underneath throw. All right, nice gain. And he gets out of bounds. Juju Smith-Schuster. Baker does look depressed all the time. Got about 20 people in the building. If you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. It's really good for our metrics. You know, every live stream we've gotten about 50 to 150 in likes. Takes 1 second. I mean, if you enjoy me and Marcus, you enjoy our reaction videos, you enjoy our live streams, take the time. If you're not going to be able to donate to the channel, you can at least like the channel, share the channel, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Help us out in some kind of way, in the chat, smashing the like button, donating, telling a friend. Any support that you guys can do is huge. We need help, especially if they're going to blackball us, like Colin Kaepernick on the channel, and they're not going to let us grow and show our channel to real sports fans like other channels. And if they're not going to promote us like they used to in the first couple years, it's going to take longer to get to 20,000 subscribers, right? Even though we only need like 600 or 700 more, we normally could hit that very quickly. But if they're not going to be able to promote us, push the channel, recommend our videos on other people's channels, like they used to, it's going to take some time, but I'm still going to grind. So, still going to grind. Second down and 10. Nice pass underneath. Get out of bounds. First down, Steelers. Let's go. 23 seconds left. I think he's going to be great. He's not going to be a guy that's going to get you 10-plus sacks. I really doubt that. I mean, you got a nice collective unit with a lot of weapons around you. Byard at safety. I mean, you got a lot of nice weapons. Vrabel's a good coach. They're definitely going to be one of the teams that's going to be favored to go to the AFC Championship game against the Ravens or the Chiefs. And if they do go, that might be the biggest threat to the Ravens and Chiefs this season. Facts.
Escapes, and he'll take off. Big Ben rumbling and sliding for a first down. 14 seconds to go.
All right, 14 seconds to go. Pittsburgh Steelers versus New York Football Giants. Live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or on GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Brand new NWSF hoodies, $39.99. Black hoodies, they look like NWO. White drawstring, white letters. Get one for you, your girlfriend, anyone that represents the NWSF, no cap. And you can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. Good game so far, very competitive. And I bet no one would have thought that the Giants would be up 10-9 at this point. They're definitely hanging around. The Steelers are definitely a playoff team. They're going to compete for the AFC North with the Ravens. But I think the Ravens are going to end up winning the King of the North again. But the Steelers are going to be arguably the best wild card team in the AFC or NFC, because they are good enough to win a division, and that's big facts. It just depends if Big Ben can stay healthy for the full season. AB, Le'Veon Bell, I mean, imagine if they still had them on top of Deontay Johnson and Juju Smith-Schuster, TJ Watt, Minkah Fitzpatrick. I mean, they would be one of the favored hot teams if they had those guys there. I mean, they would be right there with the Chiefs and the Ravens if they had those two guys and they could keep their head on straight. But it shows you leave that organization. Yeah, just really sad story. I mean, what could have been What could have been if they kept everything together. But you could say the same thing with James Harden, KD, and Russell Westbrook. What could have been, you know? Yeah, seriously. Davante Adams, route running is beautiful. That's facts. Best route runner in the game. Big facts. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Get in there. Yes. Touchdown. Steelers. What effort. Woo. James Washington. And that's what happens when you have effort. You get blasted on the goal line, but did he give up? Went all full airborne. Both his feet left the air. He said, fuck you. I'm getting in. I am getting in. You are not going to deny me this fucking touchdown. And that's not even Juju Smith-Schuster. That's not even fucking Deontay Johnson. That's their third string wide receiver. Huge. Time for a water break. Your boy's thirsty. A high quality H2O.
Excellent effort by a guy who's known for running deep routes, just muscling his way in the end zone.
Woo! That's some high quality H2O. Extra point is up. And it's good. 7 seconds left. 16-10 Steelers. Okay. Gatorade. That was funny. It was actually on TV like the last couple weekends. Every time it's on, Bobby Boucher, Waterboy, I always watch it. I love me some Adam Sandler. Always puts you in a good mood. Good football movie. The Mud Dogs. High quality H2O.
Came over from when he got drafted out of Oklahoma State. He was just a guy that was vertical. He's running a post and a go. Last 2 years have been really tough on him, challenging to learn.
Yeah, everyone's seen that video. Adams' route running is great. And it's funny because he learned a lot of his techniques from Doug Baldwin. And not a lot of people know that's where he got his route running from when he does that little skip at the very beginning of his route. And then he kind of does a juke, kind of like a crossover like Allen Iverson. It's unguardable. To me, out of all the wide receivers in the league, and this is no cap, out of everyone that's in the league, I got Mike Evans, I got Godwin, I got 2 of the top 10 in the league. Michael Thomas is out there, Julio's out there, DeAndre Hopkins is out there, you know, all those Tyreek the Freak Hill. My favorite wide receiver in the game is Davante Adams. No cap. Like, you know what I mean? I love his route running. He's got good yards after catch. He's physical. He's underrated. He never really gets the pub as a top 5 wide receiver. And everything that he does is just beautiful to watch on the field. But I like him better than Mike Evans, better than Godwin, better than Keenan Allen. I mean, better than Julio. I mean, I'm not saying overall that he's the number 1 wide receiver out of everybody, but sometimes he'll put up number 1 stats. Look at that, 41. But that's also part of Aaron Rodgers. And people saying that he's not that good anymore, which is a bunch of shit. He's still a top 3 quarterback in this league, and that's big facts. And the Vikings were supposed to be a playoff team, and they got fucking obliterated. So it shows you, never count out Aaron Rodgers and never count out Mr. Unlimited, Russell Wilson. Those are 2 guys you never, ever can count out. They both got 1 Super Bowl each, and they probably will get at least 1 more under their belts before their careers are over. Who knows who will get it first? Probably the Packers will end up getting 1 before the Seahawks do, unless they fire Pete Carroll, get a bunch of O-line and D-line help. But, it is what it is. Pittsburgh Steelers, New York Football Giants. Live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. I am going to go grab something to drink out of the fridge, so I will be right back. So just hang tight. I will be back in about a minute or 2.
Welcome to the USAA Insurance Halftime. Big story, Big Ben's return here with Booker McFarland and Adam Schefter. I'm Susie Culver. So Ben hadn't played since last September. Took a little time, shake off the nerves and the rust, but then they got it going.
Yeah, both quarterbacks came out a little rusty. Neither team can run the football, but once you saw Ben Roethlisberger knock the rust off and getting a little rhythm, then you saw, especially in the 2-minute drill, then you saw the old Ben Roethlisberger that we're used to seeing, controlling the offense, timing, and rhythm. Early on, Ben got a little pressure, easy dump off there to Snell out of the backfield. He missed that, but then Big Ben got in a little rhythm. Ebron working across the safety's face. Nice throw there. And then the Giants defensive coordinator, Patrick Graham, got a little greedy. He went with cover zero, all-out blitz. And when you blitz a veteran quarterback, they want that. Big Ben makes a nice throw to Juju Smith-Schuster. The 2-minute drill right before the half. I think we finally saw the real Big
Booger McFarland, shut the fuck up, Booger. You idiot.
He controls the game. 11-yard pickup. I think we're going to see the Steelers offense take off a little bit.
He also pointed out that without
They Wi-Fi or Pete? Well, the thing is, if you look at Pete Carroll and John Schneider, right, Shingo, if you've been following football, right, other than, teams and players than your Eagles, right, have you noticed that they have a tendency of not improving the team? They easily could have built the O-line dramatically. They could have a top 10 O-line at this point after Russell Wilson's last Super Bowl. Marshawn Lynch gone. They got Chris Carson, who's no Marshawn Lynch, right? And you got DK and you got Tyler Lockett, right? But the D-line is horrendous. The O-line is horrendous. There is no more Legion of Boom. And you got to point the finger at Pete Carroll and John Schneider, the GM. It's unexcusable. But it shows you they believe so much in Russell Wilson and they just ride him until he's almost dead, right? That they know that they can get 9 or 10 wins out of him. But if they were smart, instead of picking a DK Metcalf, right, which they still need, but if you would have went for an offensive lineman the last 3 to 4 years, you could have had a top 5, top 10 line, and you wouldn't have needed a DK Metcalf. You'd be able to run the ball more efficiently, and you would be able to bring in other free agents to come in and complement Tyler Lockett. And they would have a team that instead of winning 9 or 10 wins, a team that could probably win 12 to 14 wins, a team that would be a legitimate contender year in and year out to go to the NFC Championship game and be favored in the NFC. So, you know what I mean? Imagine if Russell Wilson had a good top 5 line. If Russell Wilson and the Seahawks had a top 5 line, no cap, they would probably be the number 1 rated team in the NFL and the NFC. The Saints would be there, the Packers would be there, but the Seahawks would be right there with them. And, Carson would be going from 1,000 yards to probably like 1,500 to 1,600 yards. I mean, you'd have a huge increase. You'd be getting like those Derrick Henry numbers, or maybe like Aaron Jones with those 19 TDs. You might be able to get that out of Carson if you actually had a good, quality piece. Like, remember when Sean Alexander, back when they had the good Hutchinson and Walter Jones, remember back in 2005 when they played Pittsburgh and they had that 2 Hall of Fame offensive linemen? Imagine if you had that now. Even Penny Buster ass might be better. And that was a flop in the draft. So why are you picking Penny, and why are you picking guys that aren't important? You're just riding, Russell Wilson to the end of his career, Robert California, what'd it do? Can't believe Saquon has negative yards at the half. And that's why I kept telling people with Zeke and Saquon, and some of these guys, and even with Run CMC and AK-41, they did awesome this weekend, right? But sometimes with these other bell cows, Josh Jacobs, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, it matters with how many touches they're going to get, right? But also, too, look at the matchups, right? Who are you playing? You're Saquon Barkley, right? But you can't not forget that Steelers had the number 1 rated defense last season. They had the most sacks and the most interceptions, and they're a top 3 defense this season. So to start Saquon just based off name recognition, that's going to fuck you over in fantasy. It's Saquon. Of course, if you have him, you're starting him because it's Saquon Barkley. I get it. But sometimes if you have more depth, going for a guy like Kenyon Drake doesn't seem like a better option, or some of these other guys that are out there. But sometimes you got to be able to look at the matchups and see what might be a little bit more favorable. You know what I mean? But it's crazy. It's crazy. Swami, he's great.
There's more tonight. The league's leading rusher Derrick Henry takes aim at the Broncos Day. A big Monday night welcome to our new crews.
Swami and
Brian Greasy.
Tom Jackson, they were great.
The Broncos have the best home record in home openers in NFL history.
Booger's just annoying. Because even though he played on the Bucks, I'm the little Swami, thank you. Whoop, 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 whoop. Booger is one of those guys. He played on my Bucks. Helped me get to the Super Bowl. But if you listen to announcing that's on TV or on podcasting, you'll get guys that are biased like Skip Bayless, right? Saying shit that he doesn't even believe just to get ratings, right? Shannon's a smart, realistic one, right? Skip Bayless is the crazy one that's going to go all in for the Cowboys even if he doesn't believe it all the time for ratings. when you guys have guys on TV that are announcing and they say stupid shit, you know, and you get guys like Jason Witten that tried to announce. I mean, if you're not Tony Romo or like a Peyton Manning, you know, announcing, it's not going to work. You know, you got to be smart, but you got to know how to talk. You got to be able, you either got it in your blood and you know how to entertain and talk, or you don't. You know what I mean? But Booger McFarland is like, he'll say the stupidest shit. He'd be like, if you get 10 yards, it's called a first down, and it's a first down when you get 10 yards. You know what I mean? Like, he just says like relevant, stupid shit that obviously everyone knows. You're not giving any tidbits of anything new or interesting. You know what I mean? He just says like the most obvious dumb things. I don't know. I mean, I just can't stand. And it doesn't matter, you know, if it's Booger McFarland or Jason Witten. I mean, if you're bad, and it's easy to see. And I think that's why a lot of people will go to YouTube. They'll put the game on mute, and they'll go like to channels like this because obviously we know what we're talking about. We got better voices for TV or radio, you know, and then we obviously have the knowledge and the stats. And we can keep it entertaining, and we're not going to say anything fucking stupid like that. Yeah. Yeah, Witten was crazy. Witten was like pulling the rabbit out of the head. And instead of pulling the rabbit out of the hat last season, I mean, I don't know if these guys are on drugs or they're just nervous or what it is. You don't like Romo? It's funny, Romo might go down in history as one of the best announcers of all time, and he might have a better career announcing than he did for the Cowboys, and he was a pretty good Dallas Cowboy quarterback. Romo's great. Because the thing is, at quarterback, you read the defenses, you can anticipate plays, predict plays that are going to happen. He's got a good voice. He's not annoying. You know what I mean? Romo's great to me. You know, if you got Jim Nantz and Romo, that's a great 1-2 punch. That's a lot better. That's a lot better to me than who? Troy Aikman and Joe Buck on Fox. Give me Jim Nantz and Tony Romo. Just saying. Well, you guys are haters. Romo is a great announcer to me. I mean, there's so many bad announcers that are on TV nowadays that's out in the media. Romo is actually one of the great ones, and you don't need to necessarily like him, you know. You know, Jim Nantz does the play-by-play, and Romo does the color. You know, I think Peyton Manning's going to be great when he ends up going into the booth. But, I mean, it just depends on what you like. I thought John Gruden was pretty good. It just depends on, you know, who you like and the style that you like. You know, I've been watching football since '85, so I mean, I've gone through plenty of Dan Dierdorf and you know, all these different guys, you know, over the years. So they brought comedians into the booth. If you guys remember that, back on Monday Night Football, Dennis Miller, that was a fucking disaster. You know, it just depends on your style. I used to like Keith Jackson, the old grandpa that used to do ABC, you know, Pac-10 football games. He was the best. He had the greatest, purest baseball voice, basketball, football. Like when you hear that old school grandpa voice for college football, Madden and Summerall were my all-time favorites. I mean, I can go back on YouTube, or if they end up showing on NFL Network, any old footage of old games with Madden and Summerall, amazing. Amazing. I love it. Madden and Summerall were probably my all-time favorite, and I like Keith Jackson, you know, old grandpa calling those Pac-10 games. His voice is legendary. Really good. Really, really good.
Stay 6 feet apart. Do your best to stay out of crowded spaces and get a flu shot.
It's even more important this year.
We can do this
if we do it together.
Man, long day. Bang! $20. That's what I'm talking about. All these other guys, you know, not showing me the proper love like Tony Grady does when he hops in the room. He knows how hard O-Dog works full time. Then does the channel, right? And does the reaction videos. Bang, 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 my guy. Raiders. How are you, my guy? The game has been good. A lot of defense. It's been very entertaining. Back and forth, a lot of hard hitting. Like I said, the Giants were up 10-9 until about 20 seconds left in the first half. So it's definitely been entertaining. And thank you, man. I appreciate you. You know, certain times, you know, it's if I'm going to dedicate 2 to 3 hours of my time for the channel, you know, to be able to be compensated and to have people show the love like you do every time that you come in. You always drop $10, $25, $50. That's a lot of love, and I really, really appreciate you. You know, especially when other people see it, maybe that'll give them the inclination to donate a little bit more, or to donate for the first time, or just to show some love. So I appreciate you, man. Your Raiders. Big win. I've been talking about Josh Jacobs and how much I love him, and I think he's a top 5 running back, and he's been great. He was obviously top 8 last year. Fantastic. And he's going to get better and better with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. So, Skip Bayless in the building. You never know what celebrity knows about the Northwest Sports Fanatics. You know, EA Sports knows about the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Good Morning Football knows about the Northwest Sports Fanatics. ESPN, Fox Sports, CBS Sports, they all know about the Northwest Sports Fanatics based off our reaction videos, our live streams on YouTube. And that's big facts. But you never know when a celebrity like Skip Bayless is in the building. How are you, Skip? I mean, that loss yesterday, very rough. Are we ready to get McCarthy out of there? What do you think about that, man? And the Giants don't look like ass. They might end up winning this game. If we're going to be talking about looking like ass, what about your Cowboys? And Mike McCarthy with that play calling. You know what I mean? Skip. I mean, that McCarthy, that's horrible, bro. You know, to go for it on 3rd down and then to go for it on that 4th down call when you could have went for that field goal. Brutal. Trent Brown, yeah, I saw that. I'm liking your team, man. And like I said, with the Raiders, I said between them, the Chargers, the Broncos, right, and I thought maybe the Colts before they lost to the fucking Jags, they could be bubble teams that could make a wild card. Derwin James, they lost. Their chance to make the playoffs, I think, is over, right? Then you ended up having Von Miller go out. The chance of the playoffs, wild card, might be over. But the Raiders, they have a shot to make the wild card and get to 9 to 10 wins. It's going to be tough because your schedule is hard as shit the first 6-7 games. But if you guys can find a way to, to just hang in there, you know what I mean, throughout this season, there's going to be a possibility that you might be one of those special wild card bubble teams like the Giants, right? The Lions, the Rams, the Cardinals, and then obviously I thought Denver and the Chargers could be, but the Raiders might be able to do it. And like I said, I like what I seen from Carr. Mariota got hurt. He's not going to get the job. And like I said, that's good. Hey, guy, I'm glad that he finally stepped up. And, when you have a good running back, go. But when you have a good running back like Josh Jacobs, it makes the quarterback's life so much easier. No Tyrell Williams, right? But you still got Renfro, right? You got Darren Waller, Raiders. So I'm excited to see if they can be the team that was going to be the Chargers or maybe the Broncos in a wild card spot. Maybe it's going to be Pittsburgh, the Raiders, and maybe another team. Who could it be? The Patriots or the Bills. That's facts. So Pittsburgh, the Patriots or the Bills, right? And then could be the Raiders with that 3rd spot. Marcus in the building. Gang. Good game so far. All right. All right, baby. 3rd quarter. 3rd quarter. Anyone that hasn't smashed that like button yet, please do. It means a lot. It's good. It does really good for our metrics, for our reaction videos and our live streams. We don't get any type of compensation for our reaction videos, so any love that you can show. If you love the reaction videos, show some love here by donating to the channel and smashing the like button. Or even if you do like the live streams as well, show some love. I mean, it doesn't take a lot. You know what I mean? $1, $2, $5. I mean, anything helps. It adds up. You know what I mean? For all the hard work and the effort. It's fun. And plus, if you're going to be here and you do enjoy it, I mean, if you're going to spend 3 hours with me instead of going to a different channel or watching the game somewhere else, obviously you like it here. Show some love for your boys, Marcus and Orion, the Northwest Sports Fanatics. It's been good, Marcus. Game has been good. Back and forth. The Giants were up all the way until about 20 seconds left. 10-9 going into halftime, and then they got a touchdown with James Washington right at the end. So Giants defenses look solid. They've looked solid. They're definitely going to be one of those bubble teams in the NFC for a wild card spot. I truly believe that. It's been fun. I mean, it's definitely got a little bit of surprise in it. A lot of hard hitting, some good plays. Saquon been running wild. But then also Saquon not doing as good as people think because they thought maybe he'd have 2 touchdowns by now. Ben's a little rusty, true. But defenses are hitting. That's facts. Blue 80. 16-10 Steelers. Nice tackle.
And dropped for a yard gain by Blake Martinez. Takes a lot to be a leader in these strange times. And he was
Smash that like button
organized
for your boy.
calls. If you're a leader,
Pittsburgh Steelers, New York Football Giants, live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and Marcus and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button now or on your way out. Takes 1 second to do it. Please do. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or a GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Going deep, incomplete. Be like Tony Grady, $20. Bang! Nice donation by my guy, Raiders. Appreciate you very, very much. And you can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics.
Looks like he's going to make
What it do, Panthers fan? What's your question, my guy?
the left hand by Bradbury, able to knock it loose. He's living out there on an island. Makes a great play there on third down.
brought in from Carolina. It's a depleted Giants.
Carr used Gruden's wife's name during a cadence, and Gruden was griping about it.
Released. He's facing
All right, punt to the Giants. Fair catch called.
He's going to be out until perhaps November. So
All right, we need 17 more likes to get to 50. Can we make it to get to 50? That's the goal. 17 people to smash that like button. 16. You know, it just takes 1 second. It's going to be really good for the metrics. I mean, if we're not going to be able to get to 100, just based on the amount of people that are coming and going or staying in the room, let's try to get to 50. Let's get a goal. All right? Make it happen for you boys. Thank you. Rizzo in the building. What to do? Am I doing the Titans game as well? I want to, but I worked a full-time job today, and I worked 8 to 10 hours already. So I won't lie. I'm exhausted, right? But I still put in the effort and the grind to be able to do it during football season. So I'm doing this game, and then I want to do the Titans and Broncos. That matchup is very enticing to me, but then it's going to be 7 to like 10 o'clock, right? If I didn't work tomorrow, grind dog, just like Marcus said. If I didn't have a job to go to tomorrow, I would do it. But my girlfriend lives here, and obviously, it's going to be like, by the time the game ends, it's going to be like 1 o'clock on the East Coast. You know what I mean? So it starts at 7. It'll be over at 10 Pacific. And I wanted to see if I could do a reaction video or two possibly after this was over, just to get some more of that out there. And then Marcus is going to come over tomorrow as long as the weather approves with all the fires that we got going on in the smog and the fog out here. And if we can do reaction videos tomorrow and bust out like 2, 3, 4, that'd be amazing. And then if I can pop off a couple on Wednesday, if you can't come for some of the other matchups, we might be able to get maybe like 7 or 8 between the Chiefs game that we did already, a couple tomorrow, maybe 4 or 5, and then maybe I do 1 or 2 tonight, and then maybe 1 or 2 on Wednesday, and then we're set. And then the Thursday night football's coming up. You know what I mean? So if we can find a pattern to be able to get as many in as possible, even for some of the lower games. I mean, ultimately, if I could do a reaction video with Marcus for every game, every week, I would. I mean, it's not like I'm lazy. I mean, lazy is not in my vocabulary. Lazy is not my middle name. You know what I mean? I could have 2 jobs and still do this as my 3rd job. You know what I mean? I might be a little drained and a little tired, but I'm excited. And we got the new format with the reaction channel as far as full screen highlights. Full screen with me and Marcus in the corner like Twitch streams. Like video gamers have it, the guys in the corner, and it's full screen. So if you haven't seen our Chiefs-Texans reaction video, please do. Please do. We're popping off. People are going to love it. So it's going to be exciting. No one does reaction videos better than you boys, the Northwest Sports Fanatics, period. People copy our shit. Catchphrases, everything that we say, nicknames, our whole swag, our whole drip. No cap. Tackle him! Sit down! Bang! Woodrow the Kid. I miss you, brother. Bang, 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 bang! $9.99, $10. My guy, Ravens flock, stand up. You got to be happy, my guy, with your Ravens. If anyone is a threat to the Kansas City Chiefs and having them go back to back, right, it's definitely your Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson looks like the MVP again, right? Mark Ingram, I wasn't really too happy with him because I had him in fantasy and I had J.K. Dobbins on my bench, right? But Mark Andrews and Hollywood Brown and the Calais Campbell and that defense, You guys got a legit team, and this might be the year that you dethrone the Kansas City Chiefs, unless the Chiefs play a team like the Titans and get knocked off. I mean, you guys can literally beat anybody in football, and in week 3, we get Monday Night Football. We get who? Baltimore Ravens, Kansas City Chiefs, the game of the year. Besides that Tampa Bay Bucks and Saints game, which was very exciting, even though my Bucks lost. But this Ravens-Chiefs Monday Night Football game, week 3, is going to be the best game of the year. Best game of the year. Stamp that. Big facts. Who you know talks sports like us, besides the Northwest Sports Fanatics? Woo! First down, Giants. Move the chains. But I missed you, man. It's been a long, long time. You always show love. Me and Marcus respect you. We miss you. And it's awesome to be able to have a few fans of different teams, represent their teams and come in the building. And it's crazy. We had coronavirus, the racism bullshit. Now we live in Oregon and our state is on fire. And it's really bad. We got the worst air quality, Woodrow, in planet Earth right now. They said here in Oregon and Washington and California, the air quality is like a 500. So that means like you go outside, you die. All right? You go outside and you breathe, you die. All right? It's not good. It's not good at all. So, when Marcus drives home or when I go to work, I mean, you can't see. It looks like fog, but it's fire smoke. I mean, it's crazy. My dad had to evacuate twice. He went from his house to his friend's house, and then that city got evacuated, and then he had to go to another city. So we're in a spot where like in between the main bad fire zones. But we still, if I look outside, I mean, it doesn't look good. It's definitely scary out here, but we're still grinding. Yeah, and I appreciate you, man. Some people, will smash the like button, some won't. Some people donate, and some people won't. But I always know those loyal people, if they got the funds, and they love what we do, and we don't get any money when we do reaction, videos and whatnot, and we put a lot of heart and soul into the channel, and look at all the hard work that's been put in to make it look like this now. I mean, compared to with the green screen and how everything looked in years past, nice catch. Nice catch. Levine Toilolo from Stanford. First down, Giants. Move the chains. But to have a green screen, scoreboard, I mean, these are things that me and Marcus dreamed of 4 years ago. You know what I mean? So, and like I said, I love the relationships that we can have with the fans. That's why I connect with a lot of you guys on Twitter and Instagram. I like being able to connect with the fan base, and you are one of the biggest fans of the channel, and we love you, man. We appreciate you. Nice catch. Very underrated wide receiver crew. You got Golden Tate, right? You got Sterling Shepard, right? And you also have Darius Slayton. And Slayton was one of those guys that you wouldn't assume could get 8 to 10 touchdowns with a rookie, Danny Dimes. But guess what? He did. All right? He did. So you got 3 guys that can all get you 8 touchdowns or more with Saquon Barkley and an offensive line that's been improved with an Andrew Thomas from Georgia. Okay? He retired. He does videos with Cam Newton and Todd Gurley now on YouTube. The channel is thriving, man, yeah. And like I said, a lot of blood, a lot of sweat, a lot of tears, a lot of nerd tutorials on YouTube on how to make the channel look like this with the green screen and, getting the scoreboard and getting the thumbnails upgraded with text on the thumbnails. That makes a huge difference. When you can have writing on the thumbnails, it makes a huge, huge difference. So I'm excited, man. This is year 4 for me and Marcus on the Northwest Sports Fanatics on YouTube. But people don't realize this is year 8 for me and Marcus when we started. We started this shit in 2013, on Facebook and other platforms before we even got to YouTube. We're almost at 1,000 live streams and reaction videos and videos in general since we started. Think about that. It's a lot of dedication, a lot of time, a lot of effort, But we love it. Nobody talks sports like us, And the EA Sports even copied us. Did you hear about that, Woodrow? When you get a sack in the new Madden, they say sack sandwich, yum, 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 instead of sack lunch. You're getting big when they're copying you in EA Sports and in Madden. Bang! Cooper, he said, I got y'all every stream I can catch on from now. Y'all the best analysts on YouTube. And to be honest, I really feel, some people can be cocky and they can say this or that. I feel that me and Marcus could hang with anybody on any podcast, anybody on TV, Anybody on ESPN, Fox Sports, Skip and Shannon, if we were in the same room with Skip and Shannon, any of the shows that are on Good Morning Football, Peter Schrager, Kyle Brandt, Nate Burleson, Kay Adams, me and Marcus could hold our own and just be entertaining as much as them, if not more. And that's facts. I mean, with all the research and the reading and the film study, I feel that we can hang with anyone. It's just about someone giving us a shot on a bigger platform. It's all really what it's going to take. If you want ratings and you want to be able to have something that you can be proud of, and a younger generation, ooh, nice throw. First down, Giants. But, with the research and the film study, 4 to 6 hours every day. You know what I mean? I don't know how much people that have that dedication. Yeah, ESPN is really struggling. I mean, we could hit a whole demographic. You know what I mean? And it's not just because Marcus is black and I'm, half Japanese, half Czech. You know what I mean? And we got the multi-diverse, with our ethnicities out there, and we have a good chemistry together. You know what I mean? But we can represent for everyone out there. It doesn't matter if you're white, black, Mexican, Asian, Russian, Chinese. It don't matter. You know what I mean? If you love football and you love sports, you're not going to get any biasness. It's straight down the middle. You're going to be entertained. You know what I mean? I give you the fire. We got the best team out here, and we got the best fans, period. And it's just a matter of time, if we can get some more support, from the fan base, from YouTube. Because honestly, this channel and the way that we do things, I mean, we should be at 30, 40, 1,000 subscribers at this point, if not more. But we have a channel with the fan base, and based on the knowledge, the entertainment, and what we provide, we could be easily a 100K channel. Easily could be a 100K channel. We could definitely have 5 to 10 million views at this time. We could have 100K followers at this time. And I honestly feel at some point we could end up being having 1 million followers or 1 million, it can get there. It's going to take time. It's not going to be something that's going to happen overnight. But we're already at over 3 million views. We're going to go to 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, right? And then obviously we got to get to that 20,000 mark, 30, 40, 50, 100K. You know what I mean? But I honestly feel, this channel could get over 100K easily. We could be there, easily be there. And there's nobody else that's like us out there. You know what I mean? Who calls it right down the middle? And we say what people are afraid to say. You know what I mean? We say what people are thinking, but are afraid to say in the sports world. You know what I mean? To call it right down the middle. A lot of people have the same views and thoughts as us, right? But they're afraid to say it, or they don't want to talk about it. They just want to be biased so that way they get ratings, because America loves people that are ignorant. America loves people that argue. America loves just that type of dynamic. You know what I mean? Someone saying so ridiculous type of things like Skip Bayless that you have to watch because you're like, what the fuck is he saying? And they do it for ratings. It's fake. It's like The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. Fake. All right? Nothing fake about us. Period. Panthers fan. Kuechly is a Hall of... Dude, come on, Panthers fan. I'm a Bucks fan. What do you think I want to say? No, I'm a Bucks fan. Luke Kuechly is garbage. He doesn't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. Luke Kuechly is one of the best linebackers that's ever played the game. He's one of the best players I've ever seen ever, right? And in this generation, he's the best linebacker in this generation besides Bobby Wagner. Big facts, right? We got other guys that are trying to step up like Darius Leonard, Devin White, Demario Davis. But if you go back and look at what he achieved and what Bobby Wagner has achieved, those are the two best in this generation. If you're looking for guys that are the Brian Urlacher, Ray Lewis, Derek Brooks of this generation, look no further than Luke Kuechly and Bobby Wagner. Do you believe me now? Your boy knows. Your boy knows.
I keep waiting for 87 to get his hands on the ball just because I know he's probably...
And like I said, we help people with their dreams too, and that's a big part of using our platform, being able to inspire others. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter how old you are. If you put in the hard work, if you put in the dedication, the drive, the passion, the energy, you know what I mean? I sold my PSA 9 Michael Jordan rookie card for over $5,000. Right? The card's worth like $7 to $8, $9,000 now, right? When he dies, Michael Jordan, it'll be worth like $15,000, right? But I sold it because I believe in myself, right? And I know that we needed to take the channel to the next step with the iMac, right? The microphones, the speakers, all that, And And I'm a big toy collector and a big sport memorabilia collector. No one in their goddamn right mind would get rid of a PSA 9 Michael Jordan rookie card that's going to be worth $10,000 to $15,000, right? Now worth, $6,000 to $9,000 if they didn't really believe. And I'll get another one. Intercepted! Woo! Steelers! Cameron Hayward, underrated. But like I said, everyone can live, easy. 8 to 5, 9 to 5, go to work, hate your job, hate life, right? Smoke weed, drink beer, take shots, play beer pong. Anyone can do that shit, right? You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of people out there have dreams, right? And not only do you have to have the talent to have dreams, you have to have the passion, the dedication to not quit. You have to have a lot of things, the talent, the passion, the energy, the determination. You know what I mean? A lot of factors go involved. And a lot of times people only have 2 out of the 3. Maybe they have the talent, but they're lazy. Maybe they have the talent and the dedication, but they don't have the passion to stick it out. It takes a lot. But if we can encourage people on this channel to go after their dreams, YouTube channels, Instagrams, Twitter, go for something that they maybe thought they couldn't do. That's what it's about. That's why I like connecting, with the fan base. You know what I mean?
So is this stuff really?
Just got to keep grinding.
We don't have.
Yeah, bad throw. We need 14 more likes to get to 50. Can we do it? $8 more and donations to be able to get to an even 50. So can we do it? $8 more to get to 50 and 14 more likes to get to 50. Let's see if we can do a 50-50 before the game ends. For ya boy. Pittsburgh Steelers versus New York Football Giants. Live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or our GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. You can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. And you got to understand, this is not easy. When you end up having the passion and the energy and a lot of everything is just off the top, this shit is draining. And me and Marcus, we both work on the phones for a living. So when you work on the phones or if you work face-to-face in sales, that shit drains you. If you work construction and you work that type of thing, it'll drain you physically. But when you get drained mentally, you're just as tired. Bang! Cooper says $9.99. It's not going to be 50 even, but I got you. Bang, 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 bang. Thank you. We're over. We're over. So even if no one else shows love for the rest of the show, you got us over. I love you. I appreciate you. And that's the thing about this channel. It's one thing to subscribe to the channel. It's another thing to like our videos, our reaction videos, or our live streams. And then last but not least, to donate hard-earned money from your debit card, not credit card, your debit card, right? No matter if you're younger and you got an allowance or you got a job or 2 jobs or however you get your money, right? Anyone that can support with donations or even just likes, in the chat, it goes a long ways, not only for metrics, but the hard work that we're putting in. So thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys very, very much. The grind never stops. And people don't realize sometimes how hard it is. Even if we were doing what we were doing for YouTube full time, it's a fucking grind. There's times where I am just so fucking drained. I got no voice. There was times last season where I did 3 games, morning, afternoon, Sunday night football, 10 hours straight in the chair. I don't know anyone on planet Earth that could do that. But if you love something, you'll put in the effort. Fumble! Fumble! Giants recover. I think. That's close. Woo! Fumble! Fumblerooski! Fumbalaya! Yeah, man. Not everyone can donate, but sometimes I feel that people can donate, but they just choose not to. Everyone's got $1, $2, $5. Shit, if you're going to go to Starbucks, Burger King, it's all about how you manage your money. And if you like us, like a Netflix subscription or Hulu or Roku, or you go to the movies, or you spend money on a bag, or you're going to go buy a bottle, or go to the dispensary and buy some weed, If you love this channel, it's just like representing one of your favorite shows, like a Game of Thrones or Dexter, or True Blood, or, anything that's on TV. If you got a favorite show, that's what we are. We're just on YouTube. You know what I mean? So if you support, it goes a long ways. See, look at you, Coop. You're 19. You know what I mean? College student. You need your coins, but you still do it. And that's love. And that's why people respect you. We respect you. And you know what I mean? And the donations that we get, we usually get them from the same people. And a lot of times they'll donate more than once in the channel. That's love. And we thank you and we appreciate you. And we know that you're going to ride or die for us forever. And that's the fans that we want. You know what I mean? We don't need trolls or haters. We want fans that are going to be with us forever. We've made an impact on your life and got you some enjoyment, you know what I mean, to watch the games with us. You've connected with us, right? And we appreciate you. Big fumble. How did the Steelers get that football back? Big Ben? Incomplete. All right, 14 likes away. If there's anyone that's in the chat right now that hasn't smashed the like button, please do. You've been in the room almost the whole night. Smash the like button. Donate to your boys. It'll help. Definitely help the metrics out.
Sometimes with these RPOs, or sometimes the quarterback has the ability
to... If you're a hater, like the video before you leave. Shit, we always have the same person that always hates our videos every single time. There's always 1, 2, or 3 people, and it's the same guy, right? Over and over and over again. But I guess if you don't have haters, then you're not doing something. Either you don't like your life, or you're jealous of what we're doing, or wish you were where we are at, or whatever it is. But you can't genuinely think that our channel is garbage and we're not good. I mean, we put in so much dedication and effort with the channel, and we're not biased, and we follow all 32 teams. It's almost comical. You know what I mean? But, you're going to have haters. If you do a good job, you're always going to have haters out there. If I was donated $500, would you go for Denver versus Titans live stream? Oh, $500. Well, I'm pretty tired already as it is, but yeah, I mean, shit. I mean, I don't know if anyone's going to donate $500. I mean, I've had people donate, like Omer Muich. He's donated $250, $250, and $375 to me in 3 consecutive weeks. So, I mean, that's love. Think about that. 14 more likes for 50. Can we get there? Smash the like button for your boy. And I'm just really proud of where, the channel is. I'm glad that Marcus's head is in a good space. You know what I mean? I missed him. We haven't seen each other in a long time. We used to work with each other. The job that we worked at, they let me go. I got a new job. I'm actually happy there. It's not a toxic environment for me anymore. Omer is a Panthers fan. And they gave me more time to really work hard on the channel and the presentation with the thumbnails, the text on the thumbnails, the green screen, the scoreboard. Because I wanted this year 4 to be the most unbelievable year for the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Coronavirus, racism, fires, our state on fire. Fuck it. I don't care. I'm going to look past all that. I'm going to be positive. I'm going to bring the fire. I'm going to bring the energy. And like I said, I'm really happy, with the results. And then, like I said, Marcus is in a better mood now. So everything's great. Preston John, gang, 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 gang. How do you like the new look, my guy? Your boy's grinding. Green screen, grind. Right? You got the subscribe to our YouTube channel. You got the text on the thumbnails. You got the scoreboard. Woof, woof, woof. Bigger. Woof, woof, woof. Let's go. Marcus is in the building. Your boy's grinding. Gang, gang, gang. We got reaction videos. We got live streams. Preston John, one of my best friends. Obviously been a good friend of mine for a long, long time. Big Colts fan. Big Blazer fan like me. Big wrestling fan. He's more WWE. I'm more AEW. But we love each other, respect each other, always have a great time going to Blazer games and going to events with each other. Hopefully you're doing good. Great to see you in the chat. And that's another guy that I definitely look up to, because no matter how many bad things happen in your life, right? If you find a hobby or something positive in your life, if you were an alcoholic or addicted to drugs or you had depression, whatever it is, obviously all of us have had issues, right? But if you can find something that makes you happy, Preston does DJing. fell in love with it, has invested time in it. He does reffing, on top of a normal job. Obviously, with coronavirus, it's kind of taken a back seat. But once we get past this, I really respect people, that go above and beyond just the regular 8 to 5, 9 to 5. It's not just necessarily about the money, but he's a hustler. You know what I mean? He's always been a hustler, going from cards, sports memorabilia, having 2 jobs, doing a lot of things, and then making something, out of yourself, not waiting for something to fall into your lap, not being like a pothead mentality and being like, oh, greatness is just going to, plop into my hands, into my lap. Fuck that. If you want greatness and you want something to happen, you got to go after and get it. You know what I mean? So, see, I knew it. I knew you were setting up your DJ shit. You know what I mean? And I love being able to see people, be able to reinvent themselves and never let anyone tell you can't do anything. You know what I'm saying? Me and Marcus, we're a little bit older than a lot of y'all think. But if you put in the time, you put in the grind, prime time, you can make it happen. No excuses. Everyone's got 24 hours in a day. If you want to make that shit happen, you work for it. You make it happen. You know what I mean? And anytime you say, I'm tired, I can't do that, there's someone out there that's grinding harder than you. Just like Larry Bird in his book when I read when I was younger. He knew if he didn't sneak into those gyms when he was younger, some other guy was going to beat him out, right, in high school, college, and the pros. So if you really want it, you can make it happen. But the problem is a lot of people are lazy as fuck, right? They don't want to go after it, or they're scared, right? Got to get over that, right? We only live one life. I love you too, brother. Keep grinding. Love to see you in the chat, my guy. Field goal attempt is up. And it's good. 19-10, Pittsburgh Steelers with the lead. Yeah, and I'm sorry about your Colts, my guy. Fucking A, dude. You know what I mean? That was a team that I thought that would be a bubble team, but to lose to the Jags, and then you lost Marlon Mack for the year. I'm not sure if you got a chance to watch the game in entirety. The Jags, obviously, with Gardner Minshew, overachieved. C.J. Henderson, obviously, was great. Overachieved there. You got nice talent there on Jacksonville that's young. Couple first-rounders next year, a couple second-rounders. But I think the Colts can rebound. I wouldn't count them out just yet. But you have Jonathan Taylor, thank God, because if you didn't draft him, you would be fucked, right? So we're going to have to see if the other guys can step up. Michael Pittman, right? You're going to have T.Y. Hilton. You're going to have to get these other guys up to speed. But at least you got Jonathan Taylor there. I love Darius Leonard. I love Malik Hooker. I love DeForest Buckner. So we'll see where it goes. But keep grinding, my guy. Keep grinding. And let's get together for some tacos. All right, let's go to Sanchez Taqueria down the road, bro. I'm ready for some tacos. I'm ready. We need to go again. Big facts. I'm always hungry for those tacos, my guy. Always hungry for Mexican food. Mamba mentality. Mamba mentality, baby. Naheem Hines, that's another one. That's true. I should do my own. Come on, man. I do it all the time, man. Preston all day. But like I said, when EA Sports is stealing from you, I mean, you're starting to get bigger. You know what I mean? And to be honest, and I'm being very, very honest, I knew that EA Sports, ESPN, Fox Sports, because last season when we would do videos and I would say sack lunch, when me and Marcus would call games, after the posts would come out on Twitter and ESPN, they would have, sack written out on the link, for someone getting a sack, and then they would have the little paper sack lunch emoji. So I know they didn't get that shit from anyone else. There's no one else on TV or social media that says sack lunch. Yum, yum, yum. All right? We made that shit up. And then now they put sack sandwich, yum, yum, yum in Madden 21 when you get a sack. You know you're getting bigger when they're starting to copy your drip and your swag. So, ESPN's been copying for a couple years. Other YouTubers do it. Madden is doing it in EA Sports. What's new? What's new? You know what I mean? You want to see something hot, fresh, what's hot on the streets? Me and Marcus got it. You ain't going to get it nowhere else. Pretenders or contenders? Who do you want? We the champs. Believe that. Intercontinental and world title. Big facts. Let's go. We should be sponsored by EA. I could make their game more interesting. We could actually give them a lot more material. But if they just watch our videos and steal it, then they don't have to pay us. I guess, unless we trademark every single thing that we say. Oh, yeah, Sarah. They look great. 19-10. Come on, Danny Dimes for pride. Let's go. I still think you can be a bubble team. Now, right here is where you don't force it. Now, if this was the Cowboys, right, they're going to go down the field with Jason Garrett, right, as you see him on TV. I knew they were going to show him, right? You're going to force it for a touchdown and throw a pick, right? But that's not what you do. You get conditional first downs and get into field goal range, kick the field goal, play defense, and then go for the touchdown, all right? But if you end up trying to go for 6 here, woo, big tackle, you're going to lose the game. Bottom line, if you force the double coverage throw, this game is fucking over. So let's see if Jason Garrett can learn from Booty Cowboys, right, for the last 4 or 5 years, or if he can learn with the New York Football Giants to be able to go for 3, not like the Cowboys did when they played the Rams last night, instead of going for the big play right here. You got time. 13 minutes, plenty of time. And that's what it is about right here, using your fucking brain. And some of these guys don't do it. No running room there. No running room. Shit. If EA Sports added me and Marcus, or even if we were on Good Morning Football or Skip and Shannon, ratings would go up. Not trying to just be all cocky and whatnot, but I think that we could add a huge dynamic, for what we do and what we provide on any network, on any podcast, on any video game, and that's big facts. I mean, we're 8 years in. You know what I mean? I research 4 to 6 hours a day with film study, all 32 teams. Nobody does that, not even fucking scouts. Oh, it's 12 noon. You know what time it is? Not time for a fucking sack sandwich, EA Sports. Sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. Let's go. Woo! Let's go. Danny Dimes needs some fucking protection. Look at that fast Steeler defense. Number 1 in sacks last year. Number 1 in interceptions. Don't tell me the Steelers aren't going to the playoffs. They are playoff bound. And don't be surprised if Big Ben stays healthy and Big Ben Revenge Tour 2020 that they make the AFC Championship game. It could be them. It could be the Tennessee Titans. It could be the Buffalo Bills. One of those 3 teams could get there and play the Chiefs or the Ravens. I mean, obviously, we'd love to see Chiefs-Ravens in the AFC Championship game, but they might play each other prior to that game. Big facts. You feel me? 20-plus people in the room. 13 more likes to get to 50. Can we make it happen? Is there anyone in there entertained? Do you want to be able to represent for your boys? Can we at least get to 40? 3 more people to smash the like button to get to 40 if you guys haven't done it already. It helps with our metrics. Takes 1 second. Doesn't cost any money to smash the like button. Represent your boys. 8 more dollars to get to 60. Show some love. All right? Pittsburgh Steelers versus New York Football Giants. Live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and Marcus, the best on fucking YouTube, the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boys either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or our GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Follow us. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, NW Sports Fanatics. And then when you subscribe to the channel, hit the fucking bell, turn the notifications on. You're not going to be entertained or have the energy, the passion, the dedication like us. Bottom line, we've improved the thumbnails with the text. We've improved the green screen. We got a scoreboard. Show some love. Show some love for your boys. All right? 3 more to 40. 3 more to 40. Let's make it happen. We got a good game, 19-10, 4th quarter. Boys grinding, sweating. It's like 100 degrees in this bitch. And I can't open the window because the fire's outside. I can't turn the AC on because the fires are outside. I had the AC on earlier, a couple days ago, and then it just gets smoky in the room. So, and then the girlfriend started getting a headache and whatnot, so I get it. You know, we don't want to be breathing in the smoke in here. So, it happens. Exactly. That's why Booger McFarland is some trash. When you throw a football, you must catch it.
We have families too.
When you get 10 yards on a play, it's called a first down. When a team is good at defense, they get fumbles and interceptions. That's the type of shit that he says. MGJ plays Steelers in the building. Don't be surprised, my guy. You already knew you guys are playoff bound. You guys are a threat, just like the Bills and the Titans, to be a threat to the Ravens and Chiefs. Other people won't say it. Patriots are in that category as well if Cam can stay healthy for the full season. All right? Sixing. No! I thought 10 yards means the other team gets the ball. That's what Booger would say. I don't know about that, Panthers fan. That's going a little too far, my guy. Ben has more rushing yards than Saquon. Woo! And I didn't draft Saquon for a reason. He fucked me last year. I had Saquon Barkley, Aaron Jones, and Patrick Mahomes in a fantasy football league, and I lost. Because Mahomes got hurt at the end and Saquon did. Can you imagine if those guys actually stayed healthy? Mahomes, Saquon, and Aaron Jones? Fuck. But it shows you sometimes you just can't rely on a guy from the year before. It's fantasy football. 11 minutes left. Let's go. Big Ben. And a lot of people, if they want to hate on the Steelers, they've always been fun to me. When I watch the Steelers games, lots of history from the 70s for those 4 Super Bowls. They had a drop-off in the 80s, then came back, obviously, as we saw in the 90s and the 2000s against Sean Alexander. We saw that in 2005. Then we saw them get the Super Bowl against Kurt Warner, and they started to get better and better. Cordell Stewart. We remember, you know what I mean? But the Steelers, to me, have always been a team of great history, a lot of pride. You know what I mean? It's everything that the Chicago Bears want to be, but they're not. And that's bottom line, They've always been a threat to the Patriots, and the Broncos when they had Peyton Manning, when they had their teams with Big Ben. But I don't know if they really deserved to win that Super Bowl against the Seahawks. There were some questionable calls in that game with Big Ben and his diving touchdown and some of those calls in that game. They didn't deserve to win the one against the Cardinals, against Kurt Warner. But that Seahawks one in 2005, kind of questionable there. They earned it with Jerome the Bus Bettis, one of my favorite players of all time from Notre Dame, right? But definitely it was a little bit close for comfort there. A little bit questionable, but they earned it. 19-10 Steelers. 2 more likes to 40. Can we get there? I know we can. Come on, man. Your boy worked full-time, 8 to 10 hours a day, doing the live stream. 2 live streams and a reaction video yesterday. Lost my voice. 8 hours in the booth yesterday. And after this game is over, I want to do the Titans and the Broncos, but it's going to be too late. So we'll probably do a reaction video for it. But I'll probably try to do at least 1 reaction video by myself tonight to have this and that. And then also Marcus is coming through for the big games, the Saints and the Bucks, the Washington football team and the Eagles, and some of the other matchups that we saw yesterday, right? We're going to do those tomorrow, probably 2, 3, 4 reaction videos, and then I'll do a couple solo probably on Wednesday. So we're going to be pumping out probably about 7 or 8 by the time Thursday Night Football rolls around. So it should be nice. There we go, 40 people. Thank you. Appreciate you. I don't know if we're going to be able to get to 50. That would be 10 more. But if anyone that hasn't liked the video, if you can do it, it really helps our metrics. I mean, if you can't, donate to the channel, smashing the like button, it really does help. All right, here we go. 3rd down and 4, 19-10 Steelers. Big Ben, blitz coming. Good pass. 1st down, Steelers. Move the chains. And that's another thing that EA will steal from us. The move the chains, speed kills, big facts. I mean, we can make T-shirts and hoodies for days for all the things that we say. Yo, Mahomes, to Hilaire. That's another one. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Johnson out to a tough start to that muff the punt. The Giants, although they took over inside the 5, couldn't punch it in. Since then,
Yo, home to Bel-Air. We got all of it, man. The originality is crazy on this channel. Often imitated, never duplicated. Big facts. Yeah. Well, you know what happened is he had too many Eagles players. That's what happens. If you pick too many on your own team, you're fucked. especially if your team gets banged up. You never, ever pick too many from one team. It just doesn't work out. I mean, unless you are like the Ravens or like maybe like the Chiefs. In that scenario, it could work, but you always want to have a well-rounded team in most cases. But that's why I wanted you in the league, my guy. Like to be able to give back to the fans that really care about the channel and put in the blood, the sweat, the tears like us. Go, 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 go! Woo, Benny Snell!
And this is a deflated-looking New York defense now.
Yeah, this is a poor angle here by Peppers.
He said, hit the hole, hit the well. I'm getting yards, Benny Snell. Woo! What a big run. He definitely hit the hole, put his foot down. So I'm going to hit the hole, hit the well. Touchdown 6. Benny Snell. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
Still running hard.
Definitely.
Chased him down, but has come up hobbled, stayed down.
Jabril Peppers is like, fuck, I'm injured. Get me out of here.
Off and take a break.
It's like, get off the field, pussy. 1910 Steelers, Pittsburgh Steelers versus the New York Football Giants. Live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and Marcus and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boys if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or a GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Follow us! Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, NW Sports Fanatics. Orion _NWSF. Marcus _NWSF are our Twitter handles. If you guys have Twitter, follow us. We will follow you back. Big facts. But I hope everyone's having a great Monday. You best believe I am. You know, I'm tired. You know, I'm drained, right? But this is worth it. This is watching football with friends and enjoying the game. I mean, you can't ask for anything else. Like, sub, donate, because why not? Because we the best. Another one, as DJ Khaled would say. We'll hit you with another reaction video. Another one. Another live stream. Another one. All day, all night, man. Oh, it's over, man. Like I said, the Giants hung around in the first half, but the better team won. And you got to think, you guys are going to be the best wild card team out of all the teams in the NFL. Period. Chiefs getting in. Ravens getting in. Bills getting in. Titans getting in. Who's the best wild card? Steelers. Patriots after them, and then maybe Raiders or another team sneaking in, right? You got Saints. You got Packers. Maybe Cardinals or Seahawks at the top in the NFC West. Who knows about the NFC East? That's a wild card. Shit, you might go 8-8 or 9-7 in first place in that division. Who knows? You know what I mean? And then wild card teams, I'm hoping one's Tampa, one's the Cardinals or Seahawks, right? So we'll see where it goes in that third one. Maybe the Vikings, maybe the Lions. I mean, we don't know. We don't know. Maybe the Niners will bounce back. We'll see. Benny Snell, he going off. He ain't no James the Terminator kind of get through the chopper. He ain't that good. But he's rumbling and a bumbling tonight. But also, too, they got a great O-line. Pittsburgh has always had a great O-line. Year in and year out, top 10 O-line. Big facts. Blue 20, blue 20. Handoff. Gain of 3. Appreciate all you guys in the building. We need 3 more likes to 45. Can we get there? $3 more to get to 55 in the donos. Let's see if we can get there before the show is over. We got 6 minutes left. 1910 Pittsburgh Steelers, New York Football Giants. Live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and Marcus and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button now or on your way out. Bang, bang, bang. We just got there. Thank you. Appreciate you. $3 more to 55. Can we get there? $8 more to 60. Can we get there? And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. And we got brand new hoodies. $39.99. Black NWSF. Black hoodies. White NWSF across the chest. White drawstrings. They're inexpensive, super comfortable, right? Buy one for you, your family, no cap. And follow us, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, NW Sports Fanatics. And when you follow us, hit the fucking bell, all right? Smash that fucking like button. Thank you, Shiv, my guy. Hits down USA. Saints will own the division. Looking forward to that regular season game against my Chiefs. Bottom line, though, regardless if it's the Saints, the Packers, the Seahawks, the Cardinals, anyone representing in the NFC, they're not beating the AFC team this year. I already said that before the season started, and it's not being a hater because I'm a Bucs fan, and I want my NFC team, whoever it is, to represent for our conference. But bottom line, nobody is on the Chiefs level. Nobody is on the Ravens level. Steelers, Bills, Titans, very good. Very respectable. Saints, Packers, very good. But we're talking about a 4-quarter game. I don't know if you're going to beat either of those teams in the Super Bowl. And that's big facts. And then when it ends up being the Super Bowl and I'm right, and then you'll look back and be like, okay, right? But when you watch film, I mean, men lie, women lie, right? Film don't lie, all right? Bottom line. Patriots are getting into the playoffs. I got them getting in, either winning the division or getting one of the wild card spots like Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? Pittsburgh and the Patriots are good enough to win the AFC North and the AFC East, but I like the Bills and the Ravens just a little bit more. But you never can count those teams out. That's facts. They just have more of a complete team. Now, let's go. If Hightower was playing, Patrick Chung, and they had the full complement of the roster, then that's totally different. Then that puts them just right there with the Bills, if not the favored team in the AFC East. No, I'm never sleeping on them. Cam did play good. But if you have 15 to 20 design runs a game, motherfucker's going to get hurt. I mean, he's built like a linebacker, right? But we don't know if he can take hits consistently all 16 or 17 weeks. So Bill's defense is legit. Bill's offense is legit. Bill's coaching is legit. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Chiefs offense is unstoppable. And they added the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Think about that. They're even better than they were last year. How do you stop that team? They're better than the Ravens, and the Ravens are great. Touchdown, Steelers! Put the nail in the fucking coffin. Bang, 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 bang. Nail that bitch close. Juju Smith-Schuster. That motherfucker is over. Over. 5 more likes to 50. 3 more dollars to get to 55. Can we do it? Can we do it? Juju Smith-Schuster. Bang, 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 bang. Juju torching the Giants secondary. Woo!
That's one play after Stefan Wisniewski was off, but Juju all smiles.
Shit, I would be all smiles too. Yeah, I don't know if that's really, Shiv, a real test. Seattle's defense is booty. Defensive line is the worst. You hear me? The worst in football. Yes, they have Bobby Wagner, the best linebacker in football. Yes, they have Jamal Adams, the best safety in football. Okay? But you got to have more than 2 or 3 out of 11 on defense to win. Russell Wilson's going to be able to do Russell Wilson things because he's Mr. Unlimited. Mr. Unlimited. And you got Chris Carson, Tyler, get to the door and lock it. EA Sports, go ahead and take that one too. DK Metcalf, over McCaffinated. All right? I get you. Steal that as well. All right? You can do all that. Got Greg Olsen there. You got plenty of weapons. But I'm not sure if Seattle is the real test. I want to see them play a defense that's like top 10. If you play a team like Bills in the rivalry division, let me see a different opponent, and then we'll see. But it'll be a good matchup because I could see Patriots and Seattle both making the playoffs this season. So. Yeah, I'm a Bucs fan, and if the Bucs can't go to the NFC Championship game, I'm rooting for the Saints because, like I said, I want someone tough and legit to represent for the conference. And besides the Packers, the Saints probably got the best shot to hang around. You got Breeze, you got Aaron Rodgers. You know what I mean? If Russell Wilson had a better O-line and D-line, then you could put them there also. But I'm just not sure if the Seahawks are NFC Championship game worthy. Playoff worthy, yes. But to get deep in the playoffs, I don't know. Maybe this year will be different. We'll see.
Order now at
Yeah, no one, I don't know. I never heard anyone call Juju a bust.
Subscribe from my couch. Definitely from my couch.
I mean, when you're going with your second string quarterback, third string quarterback, of course it's going to be tough.
Straight to my door.
But, you know, we didn't really know if Juju could be a true number one. You know, it's one thing when you got Antonio Brown, fly like a butterfly, sting like AB, right? You know, sometimes guys can't step into that role, but they also got a guy in Deontay Johnson who's tremendously underrated. Thank you. Thank you. Put in the time, put in the grind, baby. Extra point is up. And it's good. Boswell. 26-10. Giants tried to hang around. He said, damn it, I had a chance to win. Well, fantasy football is a long season, Gerald, right? And the top 4 teams out of the 10 get in. So you don't got to be first place, you know, and it happens. Like for me, I'm playing Zini Panini, right? The only female that's in our league. She got second place last year. It was her first season playing fantasy football. I taught her kind of how to play and gave her some pointers. She's solid. She knows how to draft. She asks good questions. She listens, right? I'm down 23 because a lot of my guys in my lineup shit the bed. Mark Ingram shit the bed, right? Boston Scott shit the bed. George Kittle shit the bed, right? So I need A.J. Brown tonight against Denver on the road to get me 120 yards and 2 TDs. So it's possible if anyone could get 120 and 2 TDs, right, it's A.J. Brown, but that's kind of asking a lot. Hellord 247, $2. Bang! What you think about the Nolans Saints? Respect. The best team in the NFC. And I already knew that was going to be a tough game. I predicted before the game started that they were going to lose. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, my team. So, you know, if you're going to try to get some kind of salty, angry reaction out of a hardcore Bucs fan, you ain't going to get it here. You know, I call it how I see it. You know, the offensive line played poorly. You know, Rojo played decent. Brady did not play good. Wide receivers and tight ends really didn't get into a rhythm. Instead of O.J. Howard, the juice man. Okay. He did okay. You know, but Gronk looked old as shit. They didn't go to him enough. Defense looked horrible besides Devin White and Levante David. Carlton Davis locked down Michael Thomas, but he got a high ankle sprain. Lattimore locked down Mike Evans. So it is what it is. So, woo! Calvin, that's a question right there. I guarantee that he's going to get some reps in the next couple weeks, especially with that line being banged the fuck up. He's never going to make it throughout the whole season if you're going to get fucking beat the fuck up like that. That's facts. 5 minutes left. 4 more likes to 50. Can we get there? 4 more to 50. If you haven't smashed the like button, please do. It helps with our metrics. A solid 50 likes on a live stream is huge. So if you haven't liked the video, the live stream yet, please do. And we're $1 away from 55, $6 away from 60. Make it happen if you can. Show some love for your boys. Yeah, I need to get some points. Saints-Raiders game next Monday. Monday Night Football, oh yeah. Monday night, Thursday night, and Sunday night, all season long unless we have an emergency, you know, or something's going on. 4 more likes. Oh, there we go. Bang! Gerald Black and Gold Light Toes, 55. Thank you. Appreciate you, Gerald. Pittsburgh Steelers, New York Football Giants. Live play-by-play and reactions with your boys Marcus and Orion, the best on fucking YouTube, the Northwest Sports Fanatics. EA Sports loves to copy them. Make sure you guys donate to the channel, subscribe to the channel, and donate to your boys. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Follow us! Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, NW Sports Fanatics. All right, let's see if Danny Dimes can get one more touchdown for Pride before the game's over. It just depends on, you know, who's on TV. You know, locally, I live in Oregon, so they don't show a lot of NFC South games. So I'll have to see what comes on TV. Of course, I would love to do Bucs-Panthers. There's a real threat for the Bucs to lose that game. Like, no cap. Like, you guys almost beat the Raiders. Probably should have beat the Raiders in that game. So if the Bucs go to 0-2, I still think they can make the playoffs, but starting 0-2 is not good. Hello, 247. Bang! $5. I honestly forgot you were a Bucks fan. Here's my apology. I just wanted your honest opinion on my Saints after week 1. No, come on, man. Of course I'm a Bucks fan. Since 1995. I might be one of the only original Bucks fans left on planet Earth. It's all good. I have lots of love for the Saints, though. No dirty comments or rude comments from Saints fans is ever going to get me down. Nola likes to talk shit to me all the time, but he tries to act like he watches football as much as me, and he doesn't. So, I mean, it is what it is. We talk to each other every day. You know what I mean? On Instagram, and I support him in his rap career, and he supports me and Marcus here on the channel. And like I said, you guys have gone through a lot of ups and a lot of downs in the last few years, and I won't lie. Most Bucks fans would say, fuck the Saints. Most Panthers fans would say, fuck the Saints. Most Falcons fans would say, fuck the Saints. But for me, I'm not like that. I ain't a hater. I really honestly hope that if, the Bucks don't make it to the NFC Championship game and the Saints can get there, I want them to represent the NFC, period. That would be an amazing Super Bowl. Saints, right, on one side, Chiefs on the other, Breeze and Mahomes, yes, please. Right? Or Saints, Drew Brees, Lamar, Action Jackson, New Wave on the other side. Yes, please. Sign me up. That would be a great Super Bowl. Fantastic Super Bowl. Big facts. Danny Dimes. First down, Giants. Yeah, we're going to need more than a few games. We might need like 3, 4, 5, 6 games, my guy. Cowboy season, if McCarthy keeps coaching like he did against the Rams, they're going to be going 6-10, 7-9, or 8-8. When it's third or fourth down, and you're down 20-17, and you don't go for the field goal, right, to tie the game, and you go for it on fourth down, and you lose the game, that's why you lost 6 out of 8 games by 7 points or less last season. Shitty play calling, shitty decision making. They can still win the NFC East, but it's going to be a battle. Giants, Washington football team, Eagles, Cowboys. Any team can win it, and it might end up being an 8-8, 9-7, 10-6 team that does it. Big facts. Stacked offense that scores 17, not good. Top 5 offense, supposedly this year with CeeDee Lamb, not good. Top 3 running back and Zeke Elliott, not good. Shows you. Amber in the building. Nolan Saints. You guys slept well last night. 3 more likes to 50. We got the revenue. All right, we got it to 60. Can we get 3 people that haven't smashed the like button just yet before this game ends to smash the like button to give us that even number of 50? It'll go a long ways for our metrics and our analytics for YouTube. So please do. Really would help. All right, here we go. 3rd down and 3. Danny Dimes, Saquon Barkley, Darius Slayton, right, Golden Tate, Sterling Shepard. Your boy knows the players, all right? They got something there. The Giants were up, 10-9 with about 20 seconds left before halftime, but it's been, Steelers in the second half, and they're running away with it. But for pride, the Giants are trying to get some garbage points here for fantasy. Oh, bad throw. 3 more likes to 50. Can we get there? Make it happen, fellas, ladies, and gents. Please do. 2 minutes left. Pittsburgh Steelers, New York Football Giants. Live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Bang! 48. 2 more. Bang, 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 bang. Can we do it? Let's go. 2 more people. If you can't donate to the channel and you can't share the channel, smash the like button. For your boys. Danny Dimes looking. Scrambling, gambling. Throwing it at the New York Giant logo, almost hitting the lady in the leg. That's like -3 in fantasy. Come on, Danny Dimes. You got to be better than that. It's a pandemic. Our state is on fire in Oregon. I can't turn the AC on. The Bucks fans aren't working. It's 110 degrees in this room. Can we please get 3 more likes? We had 48 and someone took it back. Must have been Skip Bayless. That must have been Skip. Yeah, living in Texas with all the Cowboys fans saying, we going to the Super Bowl. We damn boys. I mean, they talk about the Buccaneers and the Browns, being paper champs. I mean, every single year, you know what I mean? You just get teased and teased and teased, waiting for the Cowboys to make that NFC Championship game. But it shows you coaching and supporting cast with proper coaching is everything. Everything. Leighton Vander Esch out for half the year. Not good. Gerald McCoy out for the year before the season started. Not good. He was here earlier. Marcus, it's funny? He actually had the audacity to talk shit about my team. I was like, bro, you're going to come at me and talk about how shitty my team is and I'm going to go 7-9 and 8-8? Look at your team. At least I didn't make the horrible mistake where I could have won the game or went to overtime and then you lost it by going for it on 4th down when you're down by 3 and field goal range and you could have tied it and went to overtime or won. That's the worst type of football. When you have a shot to be able to get in and win and you shoot yourself in the foot. You know what I mean? The Bucs had no shot winning that game. No shot. Saints dominated from beginning to the end. All right? The Cowboys were in it, right? The Rams pretty much dominated that whole game, but the Cowboys hung around, Those are the worst losses. When you know you could have won and you lose by 3-7. When you lose by 3-7, that's the worst. The worst. All right? 2 more likes for 50. Oh, Henry. What'd it do, my guy? Steelers, New York Football Giants, live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Bang, 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 bang. We got to 50. Let's go, baby. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button if you haven't done it already. It takes 1 fucking second. Bang, 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 bang with your thumb. Do it. It's exercise. Bang, bang, bang. Danny Dimes, let's see if he can get in the end zone. I'm going to hit you with a Mike Breen. Bang! Let's go. Shotgun set. Danny Dimes with the audible. Shotgun set. Audible at the line. Pittsburgh bringing heat. 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Giants! Guess who? Darius Slayton, which I said, sleeper. I told you, sleeper. And garbage time. Let's go. 1 more like. We had Javon or Skip Bayless. They gave us a like and they took it away. Can we get 1 more like? Can we get 1 more? 1 more. Can we get 1 more? 51. There we go. But I told you, Slayton, Golden Tate, Sterling Shepard, they're solid. Oh, Henry. Going for 2. Danny Dimes floater. Intercepted. Dropped. Okay. Bang, 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 bang. Pittsburgh Steelers. New York Football Giants. Live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Smash the fucking like button. Takes a second. Bang, bang. You can do it. Donate to your boys if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or a GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Buy the merch, all right? If you need a new t-shirt, a new hoodie, NWSF $39.99, represent for your boys if you can. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Follow us, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, NW Sports Fanatics. And you can follow us at Orion_NWSF and Marcus_NWSF on Twitter. If you guys are on Twitter, all right, tweet. We will follow you back. Big facts. Good game so far. I was hoping the Giants would put up a little bit more of a fight. It is what it is. The Steelers are the better team. Just like the Saints were the better team than the Buccaneers. Big facts. And it's funny. Like I said, when I was younger, if I was 15 to 25, I would be so fucking pissed. I would probably be mad for the rest of the week until next Sunday. You know what I mean? But when you get older, you mature, And I have a love for the game, love for the channel, love for the fans. So it doesn't bother me one bit. Do I wish that the Bucks would have won? Of course. Do I wish that Brady didn't look like he was 83 fucking years old last night? Of course. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Ruiz, LA Rams. What it do, baby? How does it feel to be 1-0, my guy? 1-0. 1-0. I don't know what it feels like, but I know you do. Let's go. So I live in Houston. My coworkers are Cowboys and Texans fans. Texans fans kept messing with me when the Saints lost in the playoffs, so I let them have it when the Texans – well, the Texans and the Cowboys aren't really contenders. Can we say that and be honest with it? They're not contenders. I mean, the Cowboys are more of a contender than the Texans. We can give them that. But if we're talking about NFC Championship game worthy, Saints, Packers, those are the ones that we know for sure right now that look great. Coop with the follow. Thank you. Right? All right. But as far as the AFC, right? Steelers, Titans, Bills, Pats, Chiefs, Ravens. I mean, we know what the teams are. Bountygate. Well, they're not going to admit to it. They're gonna be like, hey, well, the Super Bowl is a Super Bowl, especially when you only got one. You know what I mean? It doesn't have the same sting or the same black eye, as the Belichick, Deflategate or anything like that.
Records and milestones will continue to fall. He's got more than double the yards of Terry Bradshaw, who's number 2 all time for Pittsburgh. Approaching 57,000 career passing yards. Bad news.
I'm not sure, Amber, if everyone did it. Some teams did it, but if I look at your D coordinator that you had, Marcus is familiar with him. I am too. He's kind of a dirty coach. You know what I mean? The D coordinator, we all know who we're talking about. All right? This shit was dirty. You know what I mean? Not every team did it. More teams did it than we probably know, right? But with Brett Favre and trying to end his career when he was on the Vikings, when they had a shot to go, you know what I mean? But, with Jeremy Shockey, I knew you guys were going to win that Super Bowl against the Colts. I knew it. You know what I mean? But if you really think about it, there's cheating that's going on in every game and in every year. There's holding on every play in the NFL. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know, Amber. I know. Handoff up the middle. Benny Snell hitting the hole. Yeah, but there's a lot of bullshit that goes on. No one wants any controversy or scandal, You want me to bring up scandals? I mean, I can bring up to Calvin, with scandals with his favorite team, the Houston Astros, right? Not a good look. You know what I mean? One of my favorite teams to watch in baseball, but definitely a black eye in the sport. Me and my dad are Dodger guys, so we definitely feel a little cheated. You know what I mean? But, it is what it is. You move on. And, it's really shitty because a lot of people like to talk shit. But, dude, no joke. Altuve, Springer, and a lot of those. Dude, I love watching those guys. And then to find out that it wasn't, legit, it hurt a little bit. It stung a little bit because I don't want to see, people do that. You know what I mean? I want it to be legit, that they're just great and they work hard and they watch tape and they're just great players. You know what I'm saying? It just hurts a little bit in sports when you expect a certain thing from players. Minute 27 left.
A lot of guys to be self-motivated and without that support, you get the workout program in the iPad.
Especially with, Garrett Cole, Verlander. I mean, God, so many quality pieces on that roster. And I was a big Altuve Springer guy. Correa. I mean, I watch baseball a lot. I mean, a lot of people watch baseball, but I really watch. And you should. Rock your team, man. Stick with them. I used to watch Nolan Ryan in Houston when I was in the 80s, when I was a little kid. I always watched him start and watched him pitch. I've always been a Biggio, Bagwell, Berkman guy. I've always watched them. So your boy knows. I watched them. Big Craig Biggio guy. Your boy knows the history, and I watched. Triple B's. Bagwell, Biggio, Berkman, Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio, Jay Berkman. Your boy's a sports fanatic. Man, I wish I could do this Titans and Broncos game, but I'm going to maybe try to get a reaction video in, and it's going to be late because by the time the game's over, it's going to be like 1 in the morning on the East Coast, so.
Okay, Coach, I see it. We just got to be more consistent, and we're going to get there. So
13 points from the defense.
But at least it's a step in a direction that you can build on for New York, especially considering where they've been the last 3 years for this franchise.
Steelers need a yard to just keep the football and run it out. And on the end around, it's Claypool.
Oh, baby!
He's gonna make the first down and slide down, and now the Steelers can just kneel down, and Tomlin will improve as a head coach to 16-2 on Monday night and make it 9 in a row. This didn't apply this year, but
26-16.
Tomlin and his staff over the years have made the most of it.
Yeah, and if you think about it, if you're a Steelers fan, the last 2 years, they've started slow. A couple of years ago, they were 1-2-1. Kind of dug themselves a hole. They had to fight back. Last year, 0-3, 1-4. No Ben Roethlisberger. So always, last couple of years, slow starts. Important tonight to get off.
All right, 15 seconds left.
Get the win on the road here on Monday night.
26-16. Big Ben revenge tour. Starting off strong. There was some times where he looked a little shaky, but if Big Ben is a healthy quarterback, they definitely have a shot in the AFC. Pittsburgh Steelers, New York Football Giants live, play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or a GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Follow us, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, at NW Sports Fanatics. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with your boy. It was a great game, a little bit closer than I anticipated. Next game, coming up is going to be the Titans and the Broncos. If I didn't work tomorrow, right, and if I didn't want to get a reaction video in or two, I definitely would do it. But let's watch. I'm not going to be on the live stream, but I'm going to watch the game after I do the reaction video and get that all done. Enjoy your guys' night. Me and Marcus are going to be in the building tomorrow. All right. Reaction videos tomorrow and Wednesday, and then we got Thursday night football. So enjoy your night. I appreciate you guys, everyone that donated, everyone that smashed the like button. I love you guys. And who talk sports like us? Your boy Marcus, your boy Ryan, the best on YouTube, the Northwest Sports Fanatics. We'll be back. Peace out, guys. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Best fans on YouTube. Peace. Gang, gang, gang. Have a good one. Gang. NWSF, the real MVP. Gang.